Pablo?
I don't think so. I'm spending a lot of time in your office.
What happened? That's right. That's him. That's awesome.
I love murder.
Download the podcast and tweet about it. Tell all your friends.
They're in the room right now, all my friends. That's all I got.
No, not only her friends, her best friends.
Well, still, okay. Well, then still tweet. Do you have Twitter and Instagram and Facebook?
Actually,
I do.
she's the queen of fucking.
Are you really? Yeah.
We're gonna promote it on the show.
If you have like a postcard or something with it, she'll take a picture of it with her tits. Post it. For a small fee, of course.
Here, wait. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
I'll
Let me
send you.
see.
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the.
Right. Under the salami. Happens all the time. Smoked medium cheddar, babe. What up, Bevmo?
Here, can I airdrop it to you?
Yeah.
What's your?
Just Katie's iPhone
Which one?
in the middle.
I have my glasses.
Oh.
That's it.
Nice.
The artwork. The Sicario effect.
Lit.
Yeah, download it now. Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your podcasts. It's lit, man.
It's bad. It's lit fan.
Like, what's a good number of downloads?
A million.
Don't ask us.
In the beginning.
Say 1,000.
Fuck. Seriously?
Hey, we haven't reached 1,000 yet either. So.
It's been
We've
years.
been waiting for years.
1,000, really?
Well, I mean, if you just say that, it's
How the fuck am I gonna grow it to that? No. I've got some tricks up my sleeve, but
You know people, Jonathan.
I am. No, I like Jim Florentine tonight, who has 150,000 followers. Just
we talked to Holly.
he actually tweeted about it and he said, "This is a great podcast. Everybody should download it." And then all of a sudden, I started getting. So we'll see,
He's
but
got a sexy voice, that one.
you know, but and then my friend Mandy's gonna tweet, and then I'm gonna get Norton. I'm gonna go on Norton's show and talk about it.
Shit.
Yeah,
That'll help.
you'll be okay.
Yeah.
But you know,
What's that?
Mention us.
Make sure you plug our podcast.
Mention us on her.
on the podcast.
Yeah. You know what? My podcast is great, but I know about this other podcast.
Yeah.
This
if you like Mexicans,
Here we go.
they're not even Mexican.
This
are
was
they?
this was the second trailer that we did. It's only like 30 seconds here. Oh, wait, hold on. Where is it? Where do you hear it?
El único hombre en la vida rodeados por la CIA, por la DEA, rodeados por el ejército colombiano y la policía colombiana. Look, we could be surrounded by the CIA, the DEA, the police, the national police here. But Pablo Escobar was a man with no fear in his eyes. I've never seen fear in his eyes. But there was something that Pablo Escobar feared, that he was scared of. Coming August 27th, the Sicario effect. Download it wherever you get your podcasts.
I'll just subscribe.
Yeah. I'll subscribe
Thank
to
you,
it
guys.
twice, bro. I got
Thank
Can't
you.
do that.
2 different apps.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. I'll invite you to the rap party.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be at some point soon. I don't
Deadly.
know. Yeah, we're gonna do lots of coke. They're bringing it in from Colombia. It's gonna be a
Nice.
real experience.
Hell yeah.
She's all about it.
Authentic.
There was a mass wedding in South Korea on Monday. Look at this.
Mass wedding?
Look at that.
Oh, all those people like, oh, fuck.
It's from CNN. That's
Was it a royal
insane.
wedding?
So people don't have enough kids?
Yeah, I thought they only get so many. That's China.
Oh, wrong country. Racist
that's-
maniac.
That's a little politically. Yes.
Politically, yes.
Bought myself this knife.
You did.
Sure did.
99-cent store
That's
knife?
like a dream.
Nice. Wow.
The funny part is you got it for me. And
Yeah.
you forgot how lit it was, and you're like, fuck. How
Exactly.
the fuck did I give this dude such a lit product? It's supposed to be a gag gift.
Let me check
I
out
know.
this link.
We'll have fun. So, what are you gonna play music tonight? Is this Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, basically.
No. We have this show called ADHD where
Yeah.
Oh, I know what
we
you
do,
do.
yeah.
But now you're doing music with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do music at the beginning of the shows.
Play a theme song for me.
A theme song?
Yeah.
It's different every week.
Yeah,
I don't know.
do like
Play
a-
the Family Matters theme
I only
song.
got one keyboard. I need like 6 keyboards. I don't know. You can't hear it anyways. It's coming through the headphones.
Okay, can you play it?
I don't know. We'll just play like.
Yeah,
maybe
but
a little bit through the mics.
well,
It's coming through the headphones.
yeah, you can hear the audio. Even if you hear it, the keys will drown.
You can hear the click.
That's right, though.
You can use the compression tool.
Yeah, compress it, make it louder.
Yep, Jonathan knows about that life.
It's all about that compress.
See you later.
See you,
dude.
man.
Bye.
Check.
Shit,
Lady's pissed.
everybody.
She's on
Why?
one today. I don't know.
I don't care.
Not
She's not even like important, so it doesn't matter.
irrelevant to this.
Why don't you use a microphone? There you go.
Are we starting?
We've been live for
Hey,
like a minute.
Oh my god!
I can't even hear the sound effects in the fucking shit.
The sound effects? I can hear
Probably because it was set up by a retard.
Nice.
keyboards are.
Oh baby, here we go. Because we're here at the Jack Off Hour. This is
DJ Easy Dick.
DJ Easy Dick. Maybe turn it to the other side, or maybe turn it to the unbalanced or the balanced or whatever. There you go. Hold on.
Oh!
Shit, let's do it. It's quiet.
In here.
Okay. We'll raise up the fader. So. It's the next one. No? Are you sure?
9?
Oh, is the little button on? The little. There you go. No. Is the little red button pushed? And
Yeah, not the very top one. The 1 and 2.
No, the 1 and 2 doesn't matter.
Them 1s and 2s. My god, Chet, I haven't seen you in like 6 weeks.
Fuck, 6 fucking
You
weeks.
missed me, huh?
I don't even know who you are.
I don't know why it's not working.
Did you miss me?
And it's
No.
like the same setting.
Are you lying?
Yes.
Yeah, you're.
Oh,
Good
let me see.
answer.
There you go.
As long as can you hear it?
You can hear it now.
And it's not on the same side as the vocals.
In mine?
No, it's a pan. Hello. Oh yeah, perfect. Now play something.
Yeah.
Perfect girth, bro. Let's do it.
Perfect girl.
Is that on autopilot or is it just on wide?
No, it's got. Well, do you have to set the?
Yeah, you
change the setting.
Yeah, set the little eyeball on the settings thing, and then go to
Autopilot.
yeah, and then do like medium, maybe like
50?
it's like 60.
60? Yeah, it's on 60.
Cool. All right, let's make this one like 45, 25.
To 2 hours.
Just
I have so much fucking work to do tonight.
I have to go to the gym,
Is that his name?
so I'm wearing a bra, a sports bra.
Oh shit!
Is that what you call those?
All right, here we go. We'll talk about it on the show.
What you call that? A sports bra?
Yeah. That's what Target calls it.
Yo, yeah. Yeah. La-di-da-di-da. Babes in the house. Nah. Yeah. It's Machete and he's back. Yo. Weeb's back. Not psycho. Fuck that dude. Yeah. He's a little crude. Oh, shit. It's going down. ADHD. We're the fucking best podcast in town. Tell all your friends. Tell everybody to download and share. Katie is here on her phone. Not cool, bitch. Cheech. Yeah, on the keys, on the beatbox. Mix master, Machete on the mic. Yeah, and everything's alright. About to throw a dope podcast for you. Please donate to our Patreon, cause we give a fuck. We don't have that much luck with motherfuckers who try to put us down. Best podcast around. Tell your friends, tell your mama, cause we don't fuck with that drama.
Sound effects are back.
Back. bitch.
Oh, I feel like we're in full force tonight.
Yeah, Sonic Force. Welcome to the show. In case you didn't hear the rap and you fast forward it, it's possible, you know.
You think somebody fast forwards through the raps?
I don't know.
No.
Some people just play only the rap and then turn it off.
Dang, dude, that's
Gay!
But in case you didn't, catch that hot fire fucking verse, Katie's here, Cheech is here,
Mhm.
Machete's here. Weebs, in fact, is.
I'm back!
He's taking a quiz.
Kidding me right now? Yeah,
He
we're
Squarespace,
He
because
faked his own
fuck
suicide
Squarespace.
last week, so we kicked him off the show.
yeah. So how
Did you hear that story, man?
What story?
No,
Weebs?
he doesn't
Oh,
listen.
shit. I forgot.
I just fast forwarded to the part where you bashed me.
He just heard the raps and left.
Yeah, I know.
He's that guy.
That's all I listen to is the raps. Just making sure everything's kosher. Everything is muy bueno.
Buenos dias.
So Mexican.
Somebody ghosted Weebs by saying he killed himself just so he didn't have to talk to Weebs anymore.
Pretty intense.
Who did that?
Some friend of
some
his.
guy he went to college with.
What?
Who he's been helping.
He said that he's really depressed and he reached out. And Weebs was like, "Oh man, I know how it's been." And he started mentoring him and talking to him every day
For like weeks.
And then
Shut
then he got a text from the guy that he said, "Oh, this is
is
Steve.
Adam.
Brian's dead."
Yeah.
And then Weebs a little.
He updated his story on Instagram. He's like, what the fuck?
Basically, yeah, that fool
Wow.
just made it up, so he didn't have to talk to Weebs anymore.
Dang. That's some fucked up shit, dude.
And that's what we did to Weebs too. So
Yeah.
We said the show was dead.
yeah,
That's enough.
show committed suicide.
That's not nice. But how was the episode without me, guys?
So lit.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
good. We went to Weebs' house.
What?
Yeah.
We've
We were
just,
in it. No, not anymore. He lost it recently.
Well, he's just
he's losing
moved out.
friends. He's losing houses.
He's
Jesus.
moving out from his friends. Well, he lived with this
His
couple.
roommates. Yeah.
In North Hollywood.
And,
that's
They're
where.
roommates. He had
Yeah,
roommates.
and
Cheech has no concept of this. He's like, there's just like some people there that weren't related to him
Yeah.
there.
His mom doesn't live with him,
Yes,
but
which is
apparently he's
weird.
got some issues with her.
Yeah, but he has like a mom and dad situation because there's a couple there. So it's
Yeah,
like
I think that's
weird.
his mom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's hot.
Turns out his therapist let him know that he hates his mom. So
What?
Yeah.
Mm.
Dang, this.
because she made him her emotional husband.
Wow.
That's hot.
Dang.
This
and
is weird.
he wants to fuck his stepmom, who he also hates. So
Oh,
Yeah.
well, whatever. I mean, that's
yes,
common.
all women.
Thank you guys.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to
What
Weebs.
were you doing last week that you
Yeah,
couldn't
the
go?
fuck,
Why
Chet?
were we with Weebs and not with you?
Because
D Squad. He doesn't listen.
Well, whatever. So my dad went to jail, and
What?
Yeah.
What?
So I know.
Dad went to jail?
You're like, what? You have a
Are-
father?
I thought you didn't know who he was.
Your dad keeps getting hotter to me.
Hella sexy.
Yeah. So my dad went to jail, and I had to like handle some business.
Wait.
I know.
Is he
What did he
still
go to
there?
jail for?
Can
you say?
He
It's still
it's
pending?
probation violation.
Oh shit! So this
Yeah.
is not his first.
Now my dad's been in and out since
Since he had to.
he's been in and out since that was what Hamburger's all about.
Mm.
Sorry. No, but shit happens, when you're fucking in the hood, just doing
Yeah.
your thing.
So what happened?
It's hard out here for no, but I honestly don't know exactly the details except for it was a parole violation. The thing is I had to I didn't care that he was in jail. He's still in jail, by the way. I didn't care that he was in there, but the thing is he has stuff on the outside that needs to make sure that it's taken care of. So he has like a van,
Like plants.
truck, and you know what I mean, just stuff that he needs.
Children.
Well, they didn't. He doesn't need that. So whatever. I went and had to make sure that his car didn't get towed. They let him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Where was it?
Yeah, that was
Fucking for a drug house or what?
it was in Downey, which is pretty far.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Chet Senior, the trap queen.
so and in any case, I had to go and get his van and then bring it back to his place where he stays, and then
Prison.
yeah, basically.
suck the right dicks to
Totally. So
get that bail.
So yeah, it's just I didn't want to get into it over text message because I was just dealing with shit, and it happened right when I texted you guys. I was like, yeah, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna be available.
Go
for
to
the podcast,
Downey and then come
back and then like have you know what I mean. So
Not the angle. It's just Chi-Chi's chest.
Really? Why? Let me see.
Show me. It's gone now.
Oh,
sorry.
Is it too low for me?
Yeah, can you like not interrupt the show with your fucking bullshit?
It's important. Look at these angles.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Just my elbow.
Hey,
damn, that's so fucking hot.
What?
Oh, you know what? Go to
It's like different. Yeah, it's zoomed in. That's
all right, wait. All right, now go to edit this shit out.
Sorry, I'm trying to be helpful.
Hit the record button.
Quality control.
Hit it again. Yeah, hit that. All right, cool. Now go to that little there's like a little filter with all the little like circles and where like that menu's at. You know where the eyeballs at? There's like this little all these little tiny circles, and then go where it says all the way to the right, and does it say wide or normal or medium?
This is shit.
Make sure it's on wide.
It's on wide.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's still zoomed in though.
All right. Now just now go all the way out.
View angle.
View all the way out. Go all the way out. Like as far as like all the menu, and then like select our faces with your finger.
It still looks zoomed in to me. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
It's cool, man. Yeah, you good?
It's not cool.
Well,
we're professional.
It's refocused though. I mean, we're all in there. We have to move the boxes.
Cool.
Could just leave it on a 3-shot.
Like Katie.
That's why she makes the big bucks.
Yeah, it's so rich.
This is for all those people watching live.
Yeah. Check your notifications. Check your email.
Check my note.
Nobody's talking to us.
Yeah, nobody's talking to us. But
have we received any correspondences lately?
Like
a little Andy Patino?
I messaged him. I have his first message, which he tells all in.
But he didn't want it read on the show.
Yeah, but
is he a patron? Did we ever find out?
He's not a patron, so basically it's a free game. We don't have to listen to it.
Leak those DMs.
Should I leak them?
No.
I'm leaking.
How about this? Become a patron or we'll leak it.
Oh.
We'll just blackmail him.
I think he's Mexican.
So?
Still blackmail?
Are you saying it's not possible?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Oh, he did respond.
He did?
Oh,
Friday's
shit.
episode, guys. All right, we're back.
All right, should we just? I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Right now?
No, on Friday's episode.
All right. So
I just want
Are
that
you
big
Randy
old
like
dick.
Andy? We'll do a quiz about it.
shit. So anyway, my dad was in jail, so I couldn't fucking, I had to just handle some
That's
family
awesome.
shit. Yeah, I know you wouldn't know anything about your fucking white bread asses, both you guys.
My brother's been to jail.
Okay, fair enough.
Mine hasn't.
Yeah, geez, you're fucking more whiter than Katie. How's that possible?
Seriously.
I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like
You think I'm whiter than Katie? I don't think so.
I know so
What?
actually.
You?
The only thing,
You?
the only thing that you really hold of the
Food?
Mexican culture is that you still live with your parents.
Yeah, that's really
That's-
100%.
that is
Hey, but you know what? I can't escape it because of the color of my skin. I'm always oppressed by people like her,
whoa,
and your
shit.
mom.
like you. You're like my mom.
Whoa, just remember your culture.
I don't oppress you. I impress you.
Nice.
You oppress me.
So that's some so that's what went down. So I'm glad that you guys had a good show without
So,
me, and you guys.
I'm glad
you
it
ever-
wasn't another podcast. You didn't podcast with your dad, did you? Like a
Yeah,
serial
it's-
thing?
yeah. I definitely go
Did he break parole?
from Los Angeles County Jail. Beep. Get my truck. It's on Rosemead and fucking
Chet!
Machete.
We got some problems, Chet!
They found out. Oh.
The Raiders lost and I'm in jail.
Don't ask too many questions and get my fucking van, eh? It has 2 kilos of cocaine in it, Holmes.
Or you can hold this battery again.
and you can really find out the wrath. It's been charging for 9 years.
Hey, stop crying, Chet.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? There's no crying here, bro. I'll give you something to cry about. Come to jail with me.
How about
Is
you?
your dad gonna...
What?
You in jail?
Me. No, because you know what? That requires me to go to jail, which
Yeah.
Right now can't happen unless I do something like crazy on a podcast or some shit.
Oh, kill somebody. I don't know what that means. Take that knife away from him.
Yeah, it's not a knife.
$2.99, but it's a sharp little bitch.
Yeah, it is, dude. Katie got me a lit fucking. Oh, did you buy that board too at the 99-cent store? Or is it
No, that's your board.
Nice.
And your knife, but I bought that knife as well.
I
have it at home.
thought you brought it and it was like, hey, check out what the fuck.
Sliced through some cucumbers like a dream yesterday,
my
let me
God.
tell you.
Nice. That's awesome.
My cucumber lemon mint water.
Oh, what? I've been on that mint water too,
Very
actually.
refreshing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
But you got to make sure that the ratio is right.
Yeah, and you have
'Cause
to add vodka.
Oh shit, Gavin's watching.
What's up,
What's
dude?
up,
up,
Gavin?
Gavin?
Fuck, Gavin. Fucking. Has your dad ever been to prison?
And if he's in prison, can I get his email address?
Okay, all right. What's the deal,
I don't
Katie?
have any international prison
What's
days.
the deal with you and your prison?
Are you still
booze?
talking to him?
Yeah, we're still in communication.
Wow.
You guys, things are pretty getting hot and heavy, huh?
It's pretty lit. I mean, we weren't speaking for a couple months because the prison was under investigation, but things are back.
Oh wow.
How long until he gets out? Because you said like in a year ago, right?
No, it is, I believe, January 2020.
Nice.
So,
you gonna
little
wait
over
for
a
him? You're
year.
gonna save your virginity for him?
Yeah, I'm gonna save my butt till he's out of
your butt
prison.
virginity.
What? I heard he got plenty of butt.
Yeah,
in
he's
that.
probably been in so many butts already.
Yeah.
He's over
he
it.
says no. I encourage him to get his dick sucked in jail, but he said that's gay.
But you can't
or
make it up
whatever.
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, these queens in here for
Yeah.
sure can suck some dick. So,
Yeah.
are you jerking off?
Yeah. It's my pop socket. It popped out for some reason.
All of a sudden, Chi-Chi's hands disappear, and I just see like this
Yeah.
motion with his arm.
He's like,
And you
"Go
hear
on."
this noise? All right.
That was a bad
It's
one.
dripping on the ground.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's all good though. I heard the episode and it was great. It was fire. I downloaded it 5 times on 9 different apps.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Really, what was your favorite part?
The part where it ended.
That's rude.
No, it's not rude. It's true.
We got to know Weebs.
Yeah. You
And
know what?
I think
He's sober.
I knew him better than you.
I think he lied to himself.
I think he lied
And
a
to
little
us.
bit because we
About
made his
what?
own quiz. We made a quiz for him
You know.
specifically.
you listened.
Oh, I listened to the Wednesday episode.
We did Katie
Nice.
Have My Baby, Yearn for Earn, Reach Cheech, and we did Are You Feeble for Weeble?
Are you feeble like Weeble?
Yeah, whatever it's
Jesus,
called.
dude.
This is weird.
And I think he lied. He also
Yeah.
chose butts over face.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either. I think he's all
Yeah,
about
well, I mean,
face.
beggars can be choosers, so.
Yeah, but as we discussed in the episode, he thinks he deserves 10s. So that's a pretty... Stop
10.
jerking off.
Hands on the fucking table,
Jesus,
you fucking
Katie,
perv.
it's your
Man,
imagination.
Because it's
Running
turning Katie
wild.
I'm
on.
getting too turned on and distracted.
Yeah, I just see that.
And he also said, well, I think the question was like, what does Weeble want most in life? And it was love, money, or success,
Respect.
or respect. And
Yeah.
we're like,
You got big
obviously
dicks.
it's love. And
Yeah.
he
It's neither of
said,
that. It's none of that.
He didn't
doesn't
say
even
that.
know what that is.
He said money.
yeah.
What? He picked money?
Yeah, see, you're shocked too, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
We're like, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even love either. He just
You
needs
think it's
some-
respect?
He just needs some bomb ass pussy.
Bomb, boo.
He ain't got that bomb yet. He hasn't. I don't think he's put it down.
Oh, at all?
Ever?
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, like maybe he's gotten fucked and good for him, and maybe chicks have fucked him, good for him. But I don't think.
Yeah, he told us the last time he went down on a girl, it was like so rancid he had to come back up.
What a fucking pussy. You just hold your breath and just go for like a last of the Mohican soldier. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Dude, are you all right? If you can imagine Weebs going down and saying that a woman's fucking vagina is rancid, meanwhile,
when his vagina smells
his
so
vagina-
bad.
You know what I'm saying? Weebs, we love you. We love you.
But your
But your
vagina
vagina
is
stink.
nasty.
Yeah,
You got a
got no
nasty
right
ass
to
twat.
talk about.
Yeah, he. It was actually him who went down himself.
He's like, fuck.
I took 2 ribs
Yeah.
off for nothing.
He hadn't smoked weed in 25 days.
But Kitty got him high.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, he stopped smoking.
I got them both high.
Smoke weed every day.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Chi was like, you don't have a contact high. That's not even real. And like 10 minutes later, Chichi's like, I think I have a contact high.
So let's go to McDonald's.
Well, she was blowing it in my
We
mouth.
did go to
so-
McDonald's.
Yeah, we did.
Weebs gave us free value meal coupons.
Yeah,
What?
he
Because
had.
he had complained like the white that he is.
Yes,
Wow.
he complained
about having too many coupons.
about McDonald's food. And who complains at McDonald's? You
I have,
fucked up
I
my
have multiple
order.
times.
Wow, you white
What
as
have you
fuck.
done?
See,
What have
and
they
you think
done?
I'm
They'll
whiter
send
than
you
her?
free value meal coupons.
No, I know, but
Oh.
like, why did you complain? McDonald's, by the way.
It wasn't fresh.
Excuse me. Can I get like this shit food better? Like
Like when they give you the
hot?
wrong stuff, or
fair
like
enough.
you wait
Yeah.
a super long time
Yeah,
and then
but-
they still fuck up.
If they give you the wrong stuff, you just get the go back and say I want the right
Some of us
stuff.
have jobs, we have to get to work.
No, actually,
You're eating at McDonald's. Just
Yeah, you go
fucking
through the-
take what
you
they
go through
give
the
you.
drive-
that's
drive-thru,
real shit.
Because you're
Steak-
on the go.
I would say it's very rare that I will complain if I say no tomato and there's tomato, it's taken off. And if
Yeah.
I say, hey, I want a fucking double cheeseburger, and they give me
It's
two
not a
singles,
restaurant. You're paying like fucking $5. You cheap bitch.
Oh,
Dude.
so they've served over 1 billion and I can't complain? I want to get it right.
What are you complaining about?
They're
Like
probably-
honestly,
If they do it wrong.
like what? My
Oop,
burger's
no,
overcooked.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is my fault probably, but I feel sorry for them. Like I'm just like, oh, it's a shit job. I get it,
Mhm.
and I never complain because of that. I'm just like kind of, all right, well, it's a shit job. What are you gonna do?
I had a situation.
You don't have the
recently-
factor of they might spit in your shit.
No, because you
Yeah.
complain afterwards and then they don't know what's going on. I'm off carbs
Makes
again.
no sense.
I know.
You're off.
It's like they're Mexican.
They don't know what's
They
going
don't know
on.
what I'm saying anyway because I'm speaking
They-
Italian.
They can barely read.
Oh,
So,
oh shit.
What?
well, I'm off carbs and I'll get my cheeseburger, my grilled chicken sandwich, and a lettuce wrap instead of a bun. And
Dude,
sometimes
you're so fucking basic.
sometimes-
At McDonald's?
Yep,
You're
and-
fucking broke as
sure
shit.
will. And sometimes they'll put a bun, and I can't deal with that kind of temptation.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
I had a situation at Wendy's the other day where I wanted a grilled chicken sandwich and a lettuce wrap, and they gave me a spicy
Breaded
breaded
chicken?
one.
Those bastards.
It's not on my diet, and I was out on my break.
Okay, you shouldn't be going to
dude,
McDonald's
I
if
was
you're
about to
doing
say, I was
your low
like, why don't you
carb
just meal
diet.
prep like a fucking human being.
Or just go to fucking El Pollo Loco, buy some chicken by itself or some
Because
shit.
my
You
break
should-
was 30 minutes, I don't have a lot of time to dick around.
Well, you know what you should do? You should probably plan your meals in advance.
Well, I usually do, but
fucking-
sometimes,
Oh,
Chet.
man.
Sometimes McDonald's the
Sometimes-
only option.
Dude, I just won't eat.
Gavin.
I can
Fucking
tell
hell.
by your sick body.
Fuck.
Hey, guess what? Gavin's.
I'm back on no carbs too, bitch.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what?
Since
Weight
I had
loss,
pasta today.
weight
You're,
loss
you're
challenge
a worse
2.0.
no carber than you are a fucking vegan.
He actually, I don't really think of anything you do. Bro.
Yeah, you can't do shit.
I gotta think about it.
My diets? I don't know. I've had success.
We all have actually, but we've also had immediate
Relapses.
Immediate failures.
Yeah, we're just
A lot
like
of relapses.
Gavin's father is in prison on a daily basis
Oh.
because he is a prison officer. He goes to prison every day.
What are the chances?
Dude is a fuckwit, though.
nice. Well, you have to be. Imagine.
I don't know.
I said imagine. I didn't
Oh.
say you know.
Just leave it open ended.
Yeah, it's like
Ask
I
your
don't
dad
know.
to scout some hot Aussie prisoners for
Oh
me.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
And send her.
Didn't
dick pics.
Australia start as a prison?
Yeah, so it's like they're all in prison.
technically we're all in prison.
Some of them are still there.
You straight up are intermittent fasting, right?
I'm
You're not
intermittent-
eating
I'm-
anymore.
I'm intermittent fasting for sure, like hard.
Mm,
How long?
So
How
I've
many
been-
days has it been since you've eaten?
0
just been coffee and
coffee and dick.
mhm.
You know, it's
the
kind of
weebs
like
diet.
it's like a modified Weeb's diet, just sticking water. So
Oh, you added the coffee in
yeah,
there.
the coffee in there.
Yeah.
Now I've been doing it for today's the 7th day
Mhm.
that I've been eating 1 meal per day, just like
Oh, 1 meal
detoxing.
per day. I've done that.
Well, yesterday on Sunday I didn't really eat. I just grazed and I indulged a little bit, but I didn't eat past 8 o'clock. So it was just like that's kind of my cutoff. You know what I mean? So
Wait, how's that 1 meal a day?
I didn't eat, but I grazed.
That's eating.
That's eating.
But if I didn't,
What are you eating?
But all
like
day.
grass?
well, what I'm saying, I didn't have a full fucking meal.
When
all
did
right?
you? Yeah, but
You
when
had
did
42 snacks.
you? Starting at 8 a.m.
No,
to 8
there's
p.m.
I don't know. If you, I don't know.
When
if
was
you,
your window?
I don't know if you know what.
12 to 8.
No, it's not 12 to 8.
What
It's
was
not. It's 4 to 8.
48.
4 to 8.
48 hours of eating.
Yeah, totally.
4 to 8.
So
4 to
I have,
8.
it's a 20 hour.
So
fast.
when you say you have 1 meal a day, you really mean you could eat what you want between 4 and 8?
No, not necessarily, but I did fuck up on Sunday.
Oh, so Sunday was kind of like a cheat
Sunday.
day.
There's like a lot of people there, and I didn't, since I didn't eat an actual real meal, I considered me indulging in some treats.
Like what?
There's some vegan chocolate chip cookies there.
Oh,
chocolate chip
there.
cookies.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was some snacks that I just got, like nuts and trail mix. But I didn't actually eat the whole day. That's the crazy part. So
You just grazed.
I just grazed those little snacks.
You guys want to fucking just not eat for a day?
Dude, that's easy.
What he does every day,
Yeah?
pretty much.
It's easy, dude.
What's your record?
How many days I haven't eaten consecutively?
Yeah, literally
actual food?
no food.
30 days.
No. Oh.
You mean
No,
when
no,
you're
no. Just
juicing?
I'm talking about water. Fucking
I was juicing.
water diet. No dick even.
No, that's not fair. Dang, dude, because it's
Like
like
kryptonite.
oh shit.
That's the dick being in you.
My bad. Peed in me.
I just want that big old dick.
Jeez.
He's in the bathroom again.
Right.
He's in the glory hole.
I just want that big old dick.
Yeah. Did you add that reverb?
Yeah, I did. I don't know how to take it off either. I gotta call Cody.
Better call Cody.
Said no one ever. Oh, here it goes. I'm gonna add more to it actually.
No, should we?
I just want that big old dick.
Then do a flush.
We don't have a flush.
I just want that big old dick.
All right, well, that's enough of that.
Katie, you want to do it? Let's
Good
do
sound
another.
Good sound effect, by the way. Flush.
Thank you.
Can we go? One week without eating?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
You don't think you could
A week?
for the
Right.
podcast?
It would be the honor system. I think
It
you
totally
fucking
would.
shady as
A
fuck. Katie.
week of just water.
Just water and dick.
No, it would probably be like I would starve myself, and you guys behind my back would be like, "This stupid bitch, we're actually really eating."
You win at the end
No.
of that. You fucking.
No, we wouldn't.
You realize that you win in that situation, and we're the real losers.
Well, we just hop over.
You are the real losers.
You are the real loser. All right, yeah.
How do we know he is a loser?
What about just one day, Katie?
One day, I think I could do. I would hate it.
Yeah.
Just water.
Yeah. Jeez. You know what? Your
What about
I
alcohol?
can't even hear that well. Can you hear?
What
Yeah.
about vodka?
What about it?
You can't hear?
Is that
No,
water?
no vodka, and I was just no weed, no. I don't know. Cigarettes,
nothing?
No cigarettes, not for you,
I
right?
don't even have that anymore.
What do you
Lock
have?
that shit. I have nothing. No.
Good, 'cause
I might
that
as well
shit's
just stop
nasty.
eating.
Yeah, you do. You have nothing in your life.
One day. We'd have to be together for 24 hours. Let's have a sleepover. And
Well,
make
Why
sure
would you
everyone's
just do an honor system? I believe you. Not you, but him.
Yeah.
24 hours. I'll just sleep a lot.
Yeah.
Done.
But you have to go to work, and that McDonald's is so close, as we know.
I actually do want to talk about work, Katie.
Somebody quit her job already.
What?
Yeah.
What? You quit?
Yeah.
Why? Were you about to get fired?
No, I was actually
She's
excelling.
like, "Excuse me, Katie. Come into my office," and you're like, "Fuck, I'm about to get fired." And they're like, "We have to talk." She's hold on a second.
I quit. I was gonna give you a promotion.
Actually, a raise too. So
That's
that you've been hustling.
Just in case.
You can't fire me.
I meant I quit carbs.
And that's a lie.
Yeah.
Why? You were like the fucking where you were at another upstart or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
working
You have
out
no
of
idea. What's this called? A job?
I was,
Joe.
It's crazy.
You're in a
I read about
It's
those.
like, do you remember in Arrested Development where Michael's like, some people have jobs, you work and get money. He's like, I'll explain it to you later. GG. A job.
So what happened?
I didn't like it at all. I hated it.
Why? Because you had to work?
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
unemployment was too lit.
It's too lit, dude.
Well, now I can't get unemployment anymore. I fucked it up because I started
really?
working. So now I'm
Oh,
super
what?
fucked.
You can't reapply?
I can, but they're not going to be like, oh, you quit because you just didn't want to work there?
Oh.
Sure, here's some
Wow.
money.
So you fucked yourself?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well,
Fuck yourself.
TBD.
Fuck yourself on
TBD.
Cam?
Well, if you guys are curious, go to our Patreon right now and donate an extra $5 to Katie's
Yeah.
situation.
My Venmo and Cash App are at Katie
No, they're not.
Chinalia.
They're at ADHD Cast.
I'll never see that money. Send it directly.
No, you
Randy,
won't.
are you listening? Adrian, are you
Wire
listening?
her some cash.
I know. Wire her a bra.
I'm wearing a bra. I
Oh.
told you.
You fuck. Yeah, all right.
How can you afford to go to the gym?
It's Planet Fitness.
It's
It's like $20 a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, you got $20 extra a month? Why don't you just walk your ass
had
to
$20
Why
extra.
don't you
a
just
month?
fucking walk your ass across the street and then call it a fucking workout? I mean, there's no reason to fucking.
Yeah, what are you doing at the gym?
Yeah,
anyways?
I know. Besides being on your phone, say gym life.
I just don't do that. No, I don't gym life. I've never said that.
Hashtag best life?
Hashtag gym flow.
Living-
Yeah, you have that fucking new Drake bumping.
No, I just watch my shows and go on the treadmill and the
I
bike
just
and the
walked.
elliptical.
You mean walking or biking? You could literally
Just walking?
What am I gonna do? Buy a bike? I can get one for
Uh,
$20 a month.
You can just fucking scan one for like 50 cents and you can like there's bike shares all over LA. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Have you seen how people drive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
I'd rather bike
She's like, I know
stationary
I got a lot
and
of
air
tickets.
conditioning when I can watch my shows.
I watch my
It
stories.
doesn't sound like you really want to work out. It doesn't sound
I
like you're
don't want to work
dedicated.
out.
Why
I
not?
hate working out. What do
Why?
you do? Nothing.
Fuck that.
You loser.
I don't work out.
Oh,
Yeah, no shit.
I do.
stoops.
You?
Me?
You been working out?
No.
Nah,
But I will.
It's Mr. CrossFit.
Mr. Crops Fit.
Mr. Crop Top.
Mr. Crop
Crops.
Top. CrossFit.
Yeah.
So listen,
What?
what I'm
Hot.
saying is that like I don't know. Something happened to me. I got raped in jail. I went to visit my dad.
Nice.
No, something did happen though, where I like a mind shit happened, dude. Where it was just like I had a moment of clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was just like, "Fuck, dude, I'm dying."
Oh, you mean why you started the diet?
Yeah, there was just I was going fucking ham on everything, putting ham on everything.
I believe it. I believe
Ham
it.
on my cereal.
Yeah,
Ham in my
Some
coffee.
bacon on that bitch.
moons over my hammies.
Oh fuck,
I
it's
tried.
good.
That was a good one. There's
Mel's in here too. Fuck, are they together?
Sup, Mel? She's
What
at
up?
work.
Oh,
on
they're
break.
both at work.
I'm just letting you know right now. We bring families together. Right?
Yeah.
You know, there's
Not when they're really together, but on the internet.
On the internet, where everyone truly bonds.
How else are they going to spend time together if not for us?
Well,
I know.
we're gonna give them something to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about. How
Funny
about
rarely.
ADHD?
Yeah.
So
There
you
were-
actually felt like you needed to change because did you feel sick?
I felt sick. I was actually sick, and it was just like a moment where you're just like, dude, okay, because I'm older than you guys, right?
Don't we know
we
it?
know.
Yeah, so you guys have a few years. Because the thing is that pretty sure, Katie, you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm still young.
Oh, okay.
I can
then.
bounce. What?
No, I thought you were
Well,
gonna say something fucked up. I'm sure you
A
look
lot
at
of
the
times
mirror.
I
and-
think I have less than a year till I start shitting my pants.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
you should really
He
count
told you
on
that, right?
Actually, there's
Yeah.
a countdown.
Yeah.
There's a countdown.
Dude,
It's gonna be grateful. You're gonna be grateful for their.
Shit.
No,
there
for all-
are times when I'm like, is it gonna happen?
It's
now
the
now
day.
I'm scared.
It's
Today,
the
the
day.
day.
I'm not 30 yet, but God, it's just around the
I
corner.
don't call it dirty 30s for nothing.
and
So you look at yourself in the mirror
I'm
you're
disgusted.
sure, but you know what you probably tell yourself, and I don't know. I told myself
One day
this
I'm
for
gonna
years.
change.
You're like, I'm still young. I can bounce back.
Oh.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, people are still fucking me, I guess. It's
Yeah,
not that
I was.
bad.
I was just like, I'm pretty charming when I have to be, and I will rely on that for
Or you're like, I'll get it together soon.
totally. That's not even a.
Soon has been 15 years for me.
Oh.
That's like a joke because it's so fucking basic, but I swear to fucking Christ, I tell myself that. And I'm just like, look,
I'll start Monday.
There's going to be a moment where that statement's not going to be true. And it's coming up very soon. I'm closer to 40 than both of you guys. So, no, it's true. It's all right, though, because unemployed, gainfully employed with a business.
Well,
so, you know what I mean? It's
Speaking
okay.
of, I'm going to need you to employ me.
She needs a job, by the way.
We're going to have to get rid of
Actually,
Will.
I just got hired for a residency.
An
upstart.
Oh, you're a doctor now?
Yeah, started my residency.
Doctor?
A fellowship, something they call it. No, we're actually got hired every Friday. We're going to be playing at this bar in Riverside.
But, dude, there's a
Main
podcast
venue.
that comes out on Friday.
You get benefits?
Huh?
We podcast on Friday.
Oh, yeah. How am I going to do it?
God, you have so many commitments.
No.
No, actually, yeah, we're blowing up. Anyways.
Nice.
continue,
So
sorry.
is it?
Which one of you is going to be the suicide bomber? Hopefully you.
You're the brownest one.
No. I have been told.
Strap a lot of dynamite to
yeah, you look Arab.
Arab. No.
Arab.
Yeah.
Indian.
Gross.
Native or no?
No.
Or
The other
Indian.
one.
Yeah, the other. The East Indian. But yeah, there's gonna be a moment in your lives, guys, where you have a moment, and there's a moment where it's just like,
I mean,
look,
we've all told ourselves that.
what?
And the older you get, the harder it is.
Right.
That one day I'm gonna pull this shit together and stop being so fat.
Let's all put in $50.
Dang.
No, we gotta double that if we're gonna do it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Can you down?
We'll cut it in half
would
and
do
double it. Oh,
What?
shit.
Weight loss challenge part 2?
Hell yeah.
Where we, we're all back to our original
I
weights.
I need to lose weight before I weigh in again.
I need to gain weight before I weigh in again because I make sure this shit works. There is this spot like right.
All right, wait. Have you weighed yourself, or you have no idea?
No, I have not weighed myself at
You
all.
think you're back?
I know I'm back with a vengeance.
I weighed myself and I was like, do I kill myself now? Or do I?
And you're still here, so we know what
Yeah.
you picked.
She just decided to
I
eat
just texted all
instead.
my contacts. This is this is Jennifer. Katie is dead. That piece of shit killed herself.
That garbage person is where she belongs, in the garbage.
Forever.
So right before I had this moment of clarity, I had a pretty bad fat boy bender.
Oh.
A fat boy, like a real solid fat boy bender. Like I was under some stress, and I ordered something from Postmates. Right, I was at the office working. They fucked up my order in the good way. They gave me more than I ordered, and I'm like, I got someone else's order. It should never happen, but I did. So
Did
I
you
ordered from
complain?
No. So I ordered from Shake Shack.
Oh.
I know. Here's
That's
the
like a good go-to. God, it's so good.
And so I had a coupon for free delivery.
Whoa.
It was amazing. So all around it was great. But my delivery, I got a burger, fries, and I had a shake. I was just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's just do it.
Full on Shake Shack.
Let's just do it. No, for real, you know?
And you turned me on to that chicken sandwich. That shit's good too.
So good. So what I ended up getting was a hot dog, a double cheeseburger, and fries and a Coke. And I was like, oh my God. I ate it all.
How was the hot dog there?
Fuck, it was so good. It was just bomb. It was just so good. So I was like, I got a double cheeseburger, hot dog, and fries and a soda. And it was so bomb. I was like, I ate all of it. And then I'm like, all right, cool. And then on my way home, after I finished that, it was probably like a few hours later, I was like, I passed by this spot called Capital Burger. And it was like literally, no. It was like literally this shack that I'd never seen before. That was just like this really, the diners.
It's like glowing, like, oh.
It was like the perfect dive fucking like situation where I'm like, dude, I bet they have fucking lit shit in there.
You just ate.
Well, ish. It was like a few hours.
It's been 20 minutes.
Yeah,
God.
Like a good 20.
Yeah.
You
know
like
how
about Shake Shack, those bacon cheese fries
Yeah.
are fucking good. When you get them to go, they give you the cheese and the bacon on the side, which I very much appreciate.
Yeah.
A lot of times, it's off the way it's like nachos. You get all the shit on top, and then the shit's naked underneath. Just how Chichi likes it.
I'm naked underneath.
The Shack sauce, herb mayo, lit.
I went over there and they had a grilled cheese and I'm like, so
Love
let me,
grilled cheese. God, I miss bread.
dude. Their grilled cheese is just plain old white bread and fucking American cheese, and it was so fucking
That's how it
good.
should be.
It was so like the crust was like it was crispy. And it was almost to the point like if you left it on like 30 seconds longer, it would have burned. So it was like really dark and It was amazing, and I had that and some fries, and I just took off. Oh, not even to mention a soda because it just comes with the territory.
And I said this last week when you weren't here.
What's that?
Because he said who's addicted to more things, me or you, and I said you definitely. Because like when you're on soda,
yeah.
When you're on soda, you're a different person.
I am.
I said he would admit this.
I do. I would admit it because something happens to my brain and I can't make decisions. I just can't. It's just really weird because it's like once I'm under the influence of soda.
Is it just regular soda? You don't ever drink diet, do you?
Never. Or rarely.
It'd be nice to have one right now.
When I say a nice clear lemon lime Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you ever have any of that?
No, never. It's made of pee. So then after that, I was just like, okay, cool. That was like a lot of food I had today. And then I had ended up I went to the studio and they had just ordered fucking pizza at the studio. And guess what my fat ass did?
You ate all that fucking pizza?
I ate like fucking 3 slices. I didn't even know. I was just eating.
What kind of toppings?
Mushroom and
was it good pizza?
Pineapple. Just kidding. That's for you, Mal.
Still eat it.
No, but and then it's just like there's like a moment where it's like, okay, dude, we get it. It's free, right? But it doesn't mean to say yes, right? And your order got fucked up at Postmates. Just correct it and get to what you ordered. Don't just eat everything. I low-key try to complain and get more food on top of the food. I was like, that's how crazy. And it's just like, there's like a moment where you're just like, dude, you just don't give a fuck. Like literally people are saying, hey, you want some of this? And you're like, yeah. Well,
you're not hungry.
Let me ask you a question though.
What's that?
I can relate.
It's like me with dicks.
Yeah, I have the same problem with dicks.
When you eat, do you enjoy? Because I know I do enjoy this. It actually makes me feel better when I am literally stuffed
with a dick.
With dick.
When you're airtight.
No, when I eat, when I overeat, it feels good to me, but it's also kind of painful. But it feels good.
I don't think it feels good. When I'm stuffed, I'm like,
dick.
Should have taken it down a couple notches.
Right.
Like yes, but
it's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. Yeah, I do regret it a little bit, but I don't feel satisfied unless I get to that point of stuff.
See, no,
you have a problem.
That's a problem. It definitely is.
You're worse than me.
You want some salami?
I know, bro. I think that classified as dick.
That's not enough. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What the fuck? Look at me. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I still do it.
Well, here's the deal, and I wanna if I can break it down for all you fat boys out there, present company
and girls,
all you fat people out there.
Yeah.
The same mechanism that causes you to overeat allows me to undereat. If that makes sense.
You get high off.
So what it is essentially is that like I just what I'm breaking this down to. I hate my mother, right? My therapist.
Yeah. My dad's in jail.
Yeah, and I want to fuck my invisible stepmom.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Invisible.
Yeah, no, she doesn't exist yet.
She's hot though.
She's probably she's actually in cell block 9.
So hot.
Anyway, no, but for real. So it breaks down to this: is that like you said that there's a feeling you get when your pants fit tighter, not from looking at women, but like from
you guys are so stupid.
But you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
You get a full boner.
Yeah, a full body boner.
Full body boner.
My stomach is standing at full attention.
Honestly, too. Actually, when you get nice food in you, it's a good time to
a food baby.
Knock one out.
What?
Yeah.
Duh, dude.
That's crazy.
No, that's good.
I always eat light right before I'm about to fuck.
Nah, I like fucking because it goes with the lane there.
That's because you're a bottom.
You're a bare minimum.
Then you just get. You just
get
topped off.
You must be a horrible fucking.
He is.
He
is the worst.
I was just thinking about it.
Don't act like you don't know.
I do.
I'm like, so you're just gonna lay there again? Like literally, he is a horrible lay. That's all he does is lay there.
I'm pretty good at laying down.
Power
I'm like, just pretend you're dead. It'll be better for both of us.
But anyways, it's a whole thing. You eat a lot.
Dude, I'm fully aware of that pattern, by the way, and I'm just saying it's because the thing is that
like it is pretty lit.
I know it's lit. But what I'm telling you is that you're doing that to feel something, right?
Yeah.
You're doing that to feel fucking dick in your butt. You're doing that to, and you have control. There's control. You're like, oh, I can stop, but I'm gonna choose not to because of X, Y, Z.
I can't stop. Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby.
I honestly, it's like it's too good.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is that there's a amount of control there that you have, right? And you're going, oh, I have the control. I have the power to stop, or I have the power to keep going, and I want to feel something. Now, the same thing happens when you don't eat. Is like I have the power to not put shit in my body, and have the power to feel something, which is hunger. I'm hungry. Help me, guys. I'm hungry.
Drink some chicken broth.
So that's why you look at it.
No,
the 4-hour window is crazy.
That's why it worked. No, I'm only doing that for a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
because normally that you need to do it for like a 16-hour fast, and then you have 8 hours. I
was doing 20-hour fasts.
I know. I mean, I understand.
I did the math. So I was doing 20-hour fasts and having a small window, but like. It was. I
was actually food. Did that for a while, and I really enjoyed that because it allowed me to eat my one big meal, and still like do fasting.
Yeah. And late night is what's the killer too.
Well, that's another thing too. Is that being an adult is that like maybe sometimes you have to go to sleep early and you have to wake up early, and that's just the way. Like today, for example. I got up at 5:45 and I was here at the office working by 6:45 basically. Then
you have so long till you can eat.
And yeah, well, I mean, the thing is what the crazy part is that when you're controlling your sugars, right? Because I'm like I have pretty strict sugar. It's like it's basically 17 grams of sugar per day, right? Which is a little bit on the higher side. It should be like 11 or 12. But you know, sometimes I have trail mix and that has whatever, and I've allowed myself some fruit, but not to get too crazy. But I mean, I allow myself some extra whatever.
I only allow myself a few berries.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's that Red Bull there. I know it's
sugar free.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
that's what they want you to think.
They don't want you to be successful.
Anyway, but yeah, so essentially, I just went and like basically just said like I was just out of control. Just not caring what I ate and being in situations where food was in front of me. And I just said yes. And I just didn't say no. And then I felt like shit. I was underperforming work-wise, and this podcast business is about to be lit. And I can't just be this fucking fat dude who's just like thinking about when he's going to get his next sandwich or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So sad. It is sad because that's what it is. It is basically, it just comes down. It's just basically, what are we going to have for lunch? What are we going to eat? It's just like all this bullshit just revolves around this food thing. And it's just like, you know what, dude? I don't even want to deal with that right now because no bullshit. I'm at this crossroads right now. You know what I mean? Where it's just like
there's Tommy's.
There's Tommy's. And there's this new Capital Burger that I found.
Yeah, and then there's Starvation, the middle road.
Well, all I'm saying is that like I wanted, it was more of a spiritual kind of awakening. Like I said before, like I had a moment of clarity where I'm just like, dude, you just need when I'm on sugar, when Katie knows, it's hard for me to make like choices. I have cloudy.
It's a drug. For you,
it 100% is like there's already like a neural pathway. As soon as like high fructose syrup gets in my system, I become like a different person, almost like work wise and performance wise, from on many different levels. So as I'm getting older, I'm recognizing that, and I'm like, do I choose to ignore it and become? And then I watch like My 600-Pound Life or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like, dude,
you're like I'm only 100 pounds away.
You know what I mean?
But you have to get to that place where you're like, okay, that's enough. Like,
totally.
Something needs to
when
change.
is that? That's what I told myself. Well,
when
is that?
Mine is now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you could go another 100.
And I kept doing the thing too where I'm like, all right, this weekend I'm gonna do whatever I want, and then come Monday,
and they're like, all right, and this Monday,
and then it just like it kept not happening, and then I'm like, all right, you can't fucking go on a bender every weekend when you never start it on Monday.
Yeah. It's true, but sometimes you get the false starts. You start for a day.
Yep.
Then you fucking
fall off. Do it for like 2 days, and then
you fall hard, right? That's the thing. But
because then once you fuck up, you're like, well, I already fucked up.
Well, yeah, and that's
why I'm beginning to feel like it's almost to the point where like I can't be trusted with it. like an alcoholic where they're straight up like, well, I just can never have it again.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like almost to the point for me where it's like,
with what?
You just can't.
And Dick.
Every type of bad food almost. It's it's. As soon as you eat one, you just want to have all of them.
So here's the problem, and this is what I'm finding right here, is that like our addiction, I should say, is food in some respect, whether it be sugar, whether it be actual fatty foods, sweet foods, whatever the fuck it is. The thing is that when you don't want to do drugs, guess what?
all you have to do is don't hang out with your fucking druggy friends.
So we should stop hanging out together.
No, what I'm saying is that like you know.
Because Katie literally travels with meats and cheeses
and alcohol. Would anyone like a cocktail?
Yeah.
Hold the tail.
She's the plug.
So when that happens, that's what you do, right? You're like, oh, maybe I should hang around these ruffians.
Yeah.
The
riffraffs and the vandals. But you know what? I think when it comes to food, we have to eat food.
Yeah.
And not only that, you drive down the fucking street, and there's a fucking air pusher on every corner.
Yeah.
And it's not as easy as it's made out to be. And plus, it's not even considered a drug, which it is pure. Sugar is pure cocaine, dude. It's like, honestly.
And you like both, so it's...
Dude, it's
You
confusing.
ever have them together?
Yes, of course.
He mixes the lines together.
Yeah, one line of
half and
cane
half.
sugar, powdered sugar.
I don't even know which one it is.
I just don't care anymore.
Before I went off carbs, I made a super lit breakfast grilled cheese.
What are you telling us
So
about
good.
this?
Here's the deal.
So good.
When I made the choice, it wasn't like, yeah, it was after the bender. It was like, but it was like I felt the repercussions the next day of having eaten that shit food and then having to work and make decisions and not being on my shit. That was the repercussions of me eating those bad foods. So I'm like, fuck this, dude. Like, I gotta fucking do something about it. That's basically why I stopped. And it wasn't like, I'm gonna have this one last fucking celebratory meal. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just like, stop.
Yeah,
You just had 3 in 2 hours.
What?
Celebratory meals.
I had, but that's my everyday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
like I'll have a fast food fucking meal. I'll go to another place. Like we'll go to. We were at that Blumhouse the other day, and they have snacks there, and they have they order a pizza, or they have like a big platter of sandwiches there for the crew
people
members.
that work there.
Yeah, so I'll just like grab a few. Somebody came up to me.
We know you and your Christini problem.
They're like, wow, you're really putting the freelance.
I know from that time that I did do the intermittent fasting, I realized how I do not need to be eating as often as I am, and how often I eat when I'm still full, and I just want to eat just because eating is good.
Or you're bored.
Just because eating's good,
or you're high.
And it's like almost all the time, I'm almost full, but you guys are gonna go eat? All right, let's go.
Yeah, or you're like, oh, you know what? When people say, hey, do you want to go grab a burger? And you're like, I can eat. It's not, It's not, are you hungry? It's like, yeah, I can eat.
And it's like, and when I was doing that 1 meal a day thing, I really tasted food much better. Food tasted much better.
So also too, I have to admit, like the first day, the worst. The absolute worst. Just not eating. I stopped. I just put the brakes on everything. I'm like, all right, we're not eating. This is happening. And what if I am gonna eat some food? It's gonna be vegetables, or it's gonna be like a healthy lean meat. So cock is obviously
skinny dicks only.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no fat dudes.
Yeah, totally. So, I mean, dude. But so essentially, I had headaches the first 3 days. It was really bad, and I found myself actually purging, like sweating out all this shit, and I was just like, I wasn't even doing anything. I was like literally just walking and sweating my fucking ass off. Like I just did like fucking drugs and drank a lot of fucking booze the night before, and I was getting headaches and they were getting sharper, and then I was just like, but then you reach the point of no return where you're like, all right, I'm feeling this fucking pain in my, and on the other side of that pain, right after the clouds lifted after the third day, and all of a sudden the eating became easier to not do after the cloud was lifted, because the sugar was the one creating those impulses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was the culprit, basically. So once the sugar was gone, or eliminated the sugar, and it can come in the form of aspartame, it could come in the form of any type of stevia or whatever. Those are
aspartame is fucked up because that makes you crave carbs and sugar.
God,
I know, it's so good.
Yeah, but the combination of aspartame and sugar.
There's a Diet Coke in the other room right now. I want
Probably just squeeze a fresh lime in there.
Oh, I give you a fucking squeeze it in my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'll probably go back to intermittent fasting. Right now I'm just like, doing the no carbs, no sugar, and I don't want to throw too many things in at once.
It's not. It's not like you have like a goal or something to like lose weight for, so it's like a big deal to take your
True.
time.
You don't even have a job.
Take it slow.
Well, I mean, I am going home in September to officiate a wedding, and last time I was home, I had just lost like 20 pounds. Everyone's like, "You look great," and I'm even fatter. So it's like,
how
you know what? Too, I've been telling myself this too. That like you're soon one day. I was like, okay, we need to take band pictures. And I keep on pushing them off and off and off because I was like, I'm waiting for when I'm thin for a small window of time so I can take those pictures. And also, I have to take fucking engagement photos. And,
I can't wait for us to take those.
Yeah, me and Katie. And I'm waiting for that too. I need to be fucking skinny in my engagement photos.
Yeah, for your girlfriend, it's easy. You can just deflate her a little bit, and then
she fucking loses all kinds of weight.
How about just be fucking skinny for life, bro? Not just for your pictures.
Fucking faggot.
He's already gotten skinny in his head and then gotten fat again. He's already
yeah, I know. Yeah.
What about for your wedding?
Another reason.
Because you're doing it shirtless, right?
It's a shirtless wedding.
Shredded for the wedding.
Shredded for
the wedding. Bert Kreischer, one of his diet tricks is he'll just like take Ambien at like 7 p.m. and just sleep instead of eating, which is not a great idea.
No,
I think it's pretty good.
It's the best, honestly. Sleep,
like
the sleep,
eat.
like that was the one thing I wanted to do the most the first few days. Was just like I'm just want to go to sleep, and I felt like my body was recharging.
Now, that happened every time I stopped. When I go crazy on Diet Coke, like there's been a few times where it's like I realized like I'm not drinking any water. It's just almost strictly Diet Coke, and I stopped. And I felt like that for like 3 days. I was like,
the caffeine and everything?
Yeah, for the caffeine, the sugar, whatever. I was fucked up. I was like so depressed. I didn't want to do shit for those 3 days.
Well, when we
soda quiz.
So when we first did the weight loss challenge and I started no carbs, no sugar, and intermittent fasting, I also wasn't drinking soda or smoking weed or drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, for like a week you were like a good person.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then I started drinking again. I still wasn't smoking, but
you'd get drunker.
Well, I just I wasn't I kind of just cut soda out altogether, which I think made it easier. And that's when I switched to my Tito's and soda. And
well, all I can say is that
like a basic bitch.
Everything. The only thing I didn't give up was weed, and that's the last thing I'll give up though. Just for right now, because it really helps with the fasting for me because it makes me feel full. If that makes sense.
That makes no sense.
Makes you feel full? Yeah, does it make you hungrier?
Like while I'm high, I feel like I'm full. Hello. Oh, what's up, dude? Hey. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It's crazy. So, I need to probably smoke less weed.
I don't know if you.
There's a lot of things that you need to do less.
I know, sucking dick, smoking weed.
I don't know about the
I'm
sucking dick part.
Looking for cum in my fitness pal. I'm like, how many calories?
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are there carbs in this?
There is, by the way.
So you can't swallow on a diet.
No, you can.
It's hard for Chi-Chi too.
No, it isn't.
He still does. He's like, cheat meal.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Drink this Diet Coke so I can taste it.
Yeah. But
is that aspartame?
Alright, guys.
Ooh, a little fizz.
Hey, why don't we just go to Guisado's again?
Oh, Jesus.
No.
No means no.
I'm just kidding, bro.
So good though.
Give me some of that cheese.
You want this smoked medium cheddar?
So, but I noticed, Cheech, that you're
super sexy.
No. I didn't really peg anybody.
That makes one of us.
I didn't really peg anybody for a yo-yo dieter. I thought everybody was,
Ooh, I might have a new peg victim. Stay tuned.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been doing diets since I started my 20s. I've been going down, and I would get down like 50 pounds, 40 pounds.
Really?
And then pop right back up. I've done it several times. I'm pretty good at it.
There's gonna be a time.
You're a real yo-yo.
Maybe in about 10 years or so. I don't know how old we are, but where you gonna go?
29.
No, I'm not.
He's 28.
He's 27.
28.
So you're 28. I would say I give you about 5 more years where the bounce yo-yo shit is just not gonna. You're gonna get caught on a good one.
And then 2, you're gonna be shitting your pants.
So are you saying one's gonna stick?
One or the other. It's like you're
You're either gonna be fat forever or skinny forever.
you know. So I've already hit rock bottom. So
Are you not monitoring the emails? Mel said the sound dropped 8 minutes ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I'm just
I thought you had notifications on your phone.
I do, but I don't have them on my lock screen. I have them in my history.
God, you're a mess.
So stupid.
Oh shit. Sorry, Mel. Sound just dropped. It was just barely happened.
8 minutes ago.
Alright, we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Okay.
Alright. Oh shit. This is Mel. I went through the exact same thought process about 6 months ago after seeing a photo of myself and realizing I was incorporating 10 teaspoons of sugars into my diet a day, purely through a tea or coffee. Get back on the wagon. You've got this.
Mel looks good.
Does she?
Mel? Yeah, Mel's a hottie.
Mel's pretty hot.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a hottie.
Dang, dude. I'm missing that down under thunder. I don't know what he's saying there.
We're gonna lose Gavin as a patron.
I know.
Talking like that.
Come on, saying that his wife's hot. I'm so far away.
You're as if you would have a chance if you were
Far
there.
away.
I'm just saying, dude. You know.
Maybe
Yeah,
you would. I
but-
don't know what she's into besides
Hey, maybe
Australian dudes. Maybe she likes Mexicans who are addicted to soda and cocaine.
No, it's Coke.
All cokes.
Yeah.
Just anything with the name Coke, you'll fucking shove up your nose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coke Zero, actually.
Trash.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
So I say next episode we have a special email coming up from Joe Paterno. Is his name?
Rest in peace.
What the fuck? And Andy Patino.
Old filthy Chuck.
I sent him a message and said I'm gonna read this on the show, and he didn't respond, so I'm gonna take that as a yes.
And we'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission.
I think he'll be okay with it, cause like, I mean, what, he's gonna fucking trash Cody.
Well, he should
couldn't be
get
okay with
his
that?
day in court. You know, Cody
Cody trashed
said a
him.
lot of stuff.
Shit. Okay.
Cody said a lot of stuff.
All right.
I just listened to
Hey,
that one. I was
someone
like,
text Cody and tell him we're gonna trash you.
He listens. He's a patron again.
That's true.
I brought him back with my Eddie hate.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Eddie hate, I have some new news that I'm gonna speak about in next episode. So
Oh, shit.
Motherfucking right here on Friday, bitches. All right. So see you guys then.
Just hit record, right?
Yeah, but now we're gonna actually.
Stop.
We need to really take a break. Actually.
Okay.
Just realized.
Hit stop. Okay, let's stop it. Stop.
Yeah. You're gonna keep the live stream going now.
Okay.
It's just gonna take
Let me feed you this salami. Open your mouth.
Gavin, you still here? Is anyone watching us?
Anyone out there? Hello, hello, hello. Sounds a little greasy. Cheese is good.
I'm texting them. See, you guys watching still?
You're texting them?
Messaging them.
You know their international phone numbers?
Mm-hmm.
You're so connected.
We need. Fuck, we should give them the address. Ernie, can we send Gavin the address to this place? Yeah, okay.
So it's a case of Tim Tams or what?
I don't know. They're gonna send us some
Tim,
shit.
Tam, Slam.
For sure. You literally had 4 minutes on this car. How dope was that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
fuck.
posted his card out.
Most dopest. Oh. You the hoe.
Are they? Did they just answer?
I don't think so. Wait. Just gotta feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. Ooh, Chet has a chance.
Is that Mel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's into
She
it.
said,
bro.
just gotta feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. You can do that.
Yeah, I got that down.
He's
I
like,
do that to myself every day.
He's just in the mirror. You are a pretty bitch.
3660.
Wilshire Boulevard.
All we patrons get to find out the address.
Send us stuff. As long as it's not anthrax.
If it is, send it not on Monday.
What
If you
the
guys just go
fuck?
listen, we're sending you the fucking address to this place right now.
If anyone else wants
In
it,
an email.
because they want to send us gifts or content creating stuff. Do
Yeah.
it.
If you guys could send us an Australia quiz too.
Ooh, that
We're all
would be
about
good.
it. We're all about it. Nine zero zero 1 0.
Can you give me an SM7 beyond there, please? Okay, the last one.
There's one on your table. Yes. Alright, send. Okay, I just sent an email to you guys. We're working on the box of Australian food to send over. Adam Bills is going to add something into. Katie, they're working on making a box for us. She said perfect. So I just sent you and Gavin and Mel the email with our addresses in it, or with the address in it. We definitely want some Australian shit. We don't even know what you can send. I mean, we've had Tim Tams. Katie, have you had Tim Tams? Huh?
I've had Tim Tams.
I think I've had one.
I don't. Vegemite, I heard it's disgusting. Even they said it's disgusting.
I do want to try some Vegemite.
What else is there? Kangaroo jerky? Is that a
Kangaroo.
thing?
If you can send us some kanga.
We'll take it.
I think that's what the natives say, kanga.
Some of your Australian drugs. Just an idea.
Yeah, ship us some drugs across international borders.
If you're bad. Dude, if you're bad.
Are you going over there? Give me a Diet Coke.
Do you want a Diet Coke, sweetie?
Somebody has to stay in here.
A little one or a full size?
A full size. I don't fuck with little ones. Little nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Are you guys both at work right now? I think they're both at work. Don't look. Swatch that out. There you go.
So weird.
Where's Rudy today? What the fuck, Rudy?
Yeah, where the fuck is Rudy? What is Chet doing? Cheating on us?
He's potting. Somebody else. Another girl. So would you
These hoes ain't loyal.
would you do not eat for a day?
Yeah, but why?
How many days could you go?
I don't want to go more than a day. I don't even want to go one day.
Is that nail polish remover?
Yeah.
Fucking you taking your drinks to the next level?
I'm just fixing my nails. I painted them before I took a nap.
Come on, good.
Problem is, I'm horny all the time. So I'll paint my nails and I want to diddle myself, but I don't want to mess up my nail polish.
Mm-hmm. So just
You
off the
know what that's like. No, in those situations I'll usually use the Hitachi because I'm less likely to mess up my nails. I definitely can't go in there and just
like you do.
like I often do.
Yeah.
And the womanizer, you have to. It's a little closer to home, so you
Which
just
one is
kind
the
of.
womanizer?
It's like it looks like the kind of thermometer that takes your temperature in your ear, but you just put it on your clit.
That's what it looks like?
Am I supposed to be using this?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. They're still watching, yeah. We're still using this.
But the Hitachi has a nice long handle, so I can kind of handle it.
Can handle it.
Do you jerk off when your nails are wet?
I jerk off when my dick's wet. Whoa.
Ooh, you are a nasty.
Were they Australian Tim Tams, though? I love Vegemite, and kangaroo jerky is definitely a thing.
Please send it.
Holy shit.
I love jerky. What does kangaroo taste like? What meat would you compare it to?
I'm on my lunch break with 15 minutes to go. Oh shit, Mel. Thanks for that. We appreciate
Well, Chet's not gonna be back by that time probably because he's
that.
cheating
Yeah,
on
but
us.
we'll.
He's fucking in the other room.
Yeah, he's on a fucking another pod with another.
That it appears he completely forgot about. So he seemed really surprised. And now he's making them be their own podcast engineer.
Did you
And
even?
he's still charging them.
Did you see this? I didn't even remember this. Mel took a picture with our podcast shirt on it.
No!
Yeah.
Whatever you think will make you.
Damn, bitch.
I know. She.
What? How much is a
Yeah.
kilogram?
What'd you do to?
Look at those big old titties!
What'd you do to get it in shape, Mel?
Dang, I didn't know she had some triple G's.
Dang, you got competition, Katie. Fucking Mel.
Well, not now. She's skinny now. I'm still
yeah,
fat. Who's the real winner?
You know, maybe Mel could teach us how to fucking lose weight.
I
'cause
think
we're
so.
fucking
Let's find out.
disgraces.
That's inspirational.
It is. God, everyone's more successful than us.
I know. Like, people who listen to our show are, like, just
It's
are
really
so much
true.
better than us.
It's really true.
They've got a family and jobs.
Got college degrees and fucking.
We've got
I guess we
Rudy
got
and-
those, but they ain't doing anything for us.
That's true. We do have those.
Shut the fuck up, Katie. What are you saying? That wasn't doing it.
How dare he? We are artistes.
Oh my god, Mel said kangaroo is fucking delicious. I can't compare it to anything, but holy shit, it's so good.
I'm here for some kangaroo
I
meat.
can't. Wow. Is it really better than beef jerky, though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never had it, so it could be.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
What? What's
Eat
that?
it.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Figure it out. It's a riddle. I'm talking riddles.
My prison boyfriend hasn't responded to my message today.
Oh, really?
And he recently changed his profile picture and he looks like a serial killer. It's really not cute.
Oh, man. Gavin says, customers keep wrecking my live stream enjoyment. I'll just listen when the potty is up. Oh, Gavin, we're still working on putting this... Fuck, we're not recording this. God damn it.
What?
Oh, but we are running out of time on the card. Alright, next week, Gavin, we're going to fucking figure out this in-between episode thing. And we're going to put it up on Patreon.
Why didn't you do it last time? All... Yeah, but you just take the YouTube live stream and just cut off the middle part and just export it as audio only. Or just put the video up.
I should do that then.
I guess I could.
It sounds like you already figured it all out.
I actually took some screenshots of time codes. I was going to release a couple clips from that. Maybe I still will.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That would be useful.
About your
Doesn't sound
your,
like you.
your Costco rant.
My Costco rant?
When you're like,
I
this
think it's-
fucking bitch told me not to go through the exit.
You go to Sam's Club.
Whatever. It's all the same.
Are you trying to make this cheese last or what?
You want to eat the whole block?
Yeah. I
It's
do.
pretty good.
I really do.
I like the smokiness.
I love I love the smokiness. No, but yeah, I stopped smoking.
Good, that's
Cigarettes.
disgusting.
I know, but it's so good.
Are you going to get like a jewel?
A jewel?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a chip. That's for drinking. What are you talking about, a jewel?
Not like a gem. Like those little vape things, those little jewels.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like when you sobriety, you have to get a chip. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No one...
People do that. Not for.
Are you taking Chantix? Stop smoking with Chantix.
Watch too
Ray
much
Liotta
TV.
did it. You can do it.
No, I just stopped.
You think I can make this into the garbage?
No.
Fuck, that was close.
I just use good old stopping.
Cold turkey?
Yeah, it really is kind of like that. Where when you are done with it, you kind of just stop like right there in that moment.
Makes your pussy taste bad.
No, sorry.
So I'm glad
Sorry
to
about
know.
that.
Your pussy will be
Oh.
nice and sweet.
We got the update from Mel. So I've lost 27.5 pounds by reducing sugar and gluten and dropping a lot of pasta dishes from my diet. I made the switch from white rice to brown rice, and I don't eat bread. She's basically your idol, Katie. She's
Pretty
doing what
much.
you should be doing. Well, we all should be doing.
It looks like she lost 27 pounds of titty. Those were big old titties.
Dang, yeah.
She was rocking that shirt too.
Dang.
ADHD. ADHD's titties.
Wow. 27.5 pounds. That's pretty good.
That was good. And how long?
That's a good question. Yeah, how long did it take you to do this? Well, let's see. Well, let's track. Should we track the pictures, or is that too creepy?
It's a little creepy, but we got
We got
time.
time to kill. Well, that picture where she was in there, that was June 1st, and she lost 10 pounds by that point. Oh, maybe she wrote it in.
Really?
That'd be so creepy. Yeah, she did.
June 1st. It's only August. I guess almost September. That's pretty good.
Katie wasn't far off. I'm a 36G.
Dude.
Is that now or then?
What?
Send us pictures of your tits.
Please.
Who?
Mel.
No.
What?
Um,
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Everyone's seen yours though.
Not her.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen my nips.
I sent
All right.
it to her.
You go,
And picture the salami.
Oh, you know what,
Except bigger.
You know why it dropped out? Because you didn't plug in the fucking.
Don't
the
say
iPad.
you.
I'm talking about
Oh
cheap.
yeah, yeah, you.
Yeah, that's the reason why this.
6 months. Oh, so it was just. She can hear us right now. Wait.
She can hear us because of this.
Oh, she's hearing us
And
through
that's
the.
connected to the internet.
Oh, she's hearing us through the fucking cheap camera mic. Well,
Whoa.
Don't need that. Okay, cool. Well, it's time to go water. Come on, anyway. So.
well,
All right.
Good times.
Yeah.
she said 6 months.
For what?
She's lost
She's
27.
lost 27 pounds in 6 months from doing low carb.
Yeah.
Pasta's so good, and so is bread. Sucks.
It's not really.
Wait, 36G. What size are you?
I was a G, and then I
She
was
went
an
G
E.
to E.
Oh, then you're an E.
I could very well be a G again.
You ain't no G.
You think so? No, but
Maybe
you
an
got the
F.
surge.
Yeah, I was 19. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it didn't take.
It didn't take. Grew back like a cancer.
Take 2. Try that again.
I don't know. They look small now because they're in a sports bra.
Yeah, they do. It's so small. Can barely see them.
Little baby shark boobs. It's my stripper name. Coming to stage 3.
Let's see what she said. Mel said, "I'm on your Instagram. I've seen him."
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's over your tits. She
That's
don't want to see your tits.
No one wants to see them.
That's not true.
Yes. Oh wait.
Her
I'm
prison
sorry.
boyfriend, if only.
The only
Yeah.
guy hasn't seen.
Yeah, he hasn't seen these nips because they keep making me cover them. Holding me down.
Last time you tried to send him, they shut down the whole prison for 2 months.
I know.
You're welcome. Alright, well I guess it's gonna have to be on the wide. Who gives a fuck? We don't need zoom ins.
Right.
Open your throat.
You motherfucker. What the fuck?
What?
That shit ain't free.
It's not. Yeah, it is.
How so?
It's free to him.
True.
It's free to you too. From
Why say that?
And I knew full well you'd have sugar-free Red Bull here, and still brought my own because that shit is expensive,
You
and
know
I'm
what?
considerate.
yeah, but he gets these from the House of Plums.
No, he
It
doesn't.
doesn't matter where I get them from. Honestly, what matters is that they hold value on these streets.
He stole them fair and square.
It's not even true, bro. I just only for the hard stuff. You know, the kids they love the hard stuff.
What?
Alright, should we talk about what a fag Eddie is?
Oh yeah, you had a story about. Oh, are we recording?
I don't know if we should post this actually because I promised Eddie I'll never.
Tell everyone how to suck your dick or what?
Oh fuck.
It's going down.
All right, we gotta make this short.
Short and sweet.
Jay Davis has sent me a video.
Is it him jerking off or getting his braces off?
I don't know, dude. Oh my god, get out of here.
So I've been watching old episodes of, I don't want to brag, but Courtney and Chloe Take Miami.
The fuck?
And a very prominent character is Michael Yo. Because he is
really?
the producer of Chloe's radio show.
I thought you knew that though.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, that was like a big deal for him. I was like, why don't you go Chloe and see if she can come back on the show? And he's like, nah.
She brought cocaine to the studio and he lost his mind. Because she found some cocaine. And then she was like, on the show, she's like, yeah, I found this cocaine and like busted out. And Michael's like banging on the glass. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Give me some.
And they drug tested her and shit, and she had to flush it down the toilet. I was like, Chet would be so upset. No.
I know. I just be like crying because like that's Coke Zero.
I'm always crying inside.
Oh, bye, Mel.
Bye,
See
Mel.
you later.
Later, bitch.
But she said her tits don't change no matter how much weight she loses.
Really, they looked
Dang.
really big. Show me that picture again.
What?
Hold on, that's my background.
I'm sorry, Mel. I'm sorry, Mel. I don't mean to disrespect, and I know you just left the thing, but I've never seen her how she looks.
Well, that's an old picture too, by the way. Let me. I'll
Hey,
show you
is that an ADHD fucking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, why are not we
retweeting that?
grabbing that? Yeah.
We didn't know. She didn't tag us.
She did tag us.
What the fuck,
I'm pretty
Chi-Chi?
sure I saw that at one point, but that was a long time ago. That was
Right,
in June. This is her now.
Looks like you jerking off.
You piece of shit.
This is Mel now.
Yeah, she looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gavin, my boy.
Gavin is
You're
fucking.
gonna have to lock this one up, my friend.
And she's a mother.
Yeah, from another mother.
Ship her over
That's not
here.
how that works.
I know, sorry. I just, yeah, she looks great. That shirt looks great on her.
Mm.
She should order more.
The podcast.
Yeah, the podcast shirt.
She only has one.
I'm looking her gram.
Yeah,
right
they share one.
Follow her, fool.
I am. This is my phone, right? I'm following.
This is my phone.
Wait. What a handsome husband she has, though. Oh,
Who would you-
hey, what's up, Gav?
Would you have a threesome with them?
With Gav?
You know what? I'm going to say no.
Liar.
Because we're on air. Alright, here it goes.
Are you following Mel and Gavin on your personal pages? Because you guys need to be.
I think so.
Because they fucking are our main supporters.
You're right.
We owe them our lives.
Let me see.
If I were like posting thirst traps like Katie, I would. But,
Gavin, I'm following.
I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't following Mel. Now I am.
You fucking bitch.
She's private. I had to request her.
Oh my god.
you know what?
That's even better.
You know what else is private? My farts.
Ew.
Hey, did you guys see that last
Movie?
episode of fucking Who Is America?
No, I'm behind.
Dude, he
My dad hasn't told me to
trolls-
watch it in
he
weeks.
Trolls OJ.
Oh my! I heard there was
dude.
some wild shit coming.
It was fucking epic, dude. You have to
Trolled
watch it.
OJ.
He trolled OJ nasty. He's like, I want you to. He does that. You know the Italian
Was
guy.
it the
that does-
finale?
Yeah, it's like you know he does that Italian guy.
Oh, the like photographer kind of guy.
So he comes in and he's like, I want you to meet my girlfriend, and she comes in. She's all hot and she's like, oh,
Got her
Jesus.
throat slit.
Oh my god, bro! I can't even explain. You guys have to fucking.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's-
I love OJ stuff.
The crazy part too is that like the episode was like 20 minutes long, and I was like, what? The credits started rolling, and I noticed when I hit stop, there was still 10 minutes after the credits rolled, and I'm like, Easter egg, bitches! And then sure enough, the camera comes back on, and OJ's in fucking frame. I'm like, oh fuck, dude,
That's
this is-
amazing.
It was fucking what you think it was.
I'm fascinated by OJ stuff. I just heard a theory that I hadn't heard before that, well, I'd sort of heard it, that, she was killed because she was like a coke whore or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By some Colombians because she owed them money. But then OJ showed up, and that's when Ron showed up to bring back Nicole's mom's glasses, and they made OJ kill Ron.
Interesting. You know what?
I'm sure
I
that's
heard?
what happened.
Heard that OJ killed both of them. That's not.
What?
That's
floating around?
The Brentwood Hello. I think that.
The Brentwood Hello is the BJ.
Yeah, I
When he
know.
wakes them up by
I know.
sucking their dick. I usually do the Corona Hello for Chi-Chi.
Right.
Yeah, that's where she puts me to sleep by sucking my dick.
It's the Corona good night.
Yeah, top me off. What?
top you off.
What?
With cheese?
Yeah.
Is that really what you meant? Do you want some vodka in your Diet Coke? That's disgusting.
Are we starting? You ready?
We did start actually. We're live.
Oh,
So let's talk some shit.
Are we starting the episode, or
Alright,
are we just gonna go straight into it?
Before we start, dude, you're gonna fucking love this shit.
You can't say it
You
on the
can't-
show?
I can't, dude. I just can't. Cause look, the thing is that I know, Katie, you have no like aspirations in life,
Right.
so it's like very easy for you to burn bridges.
Exactly.
But me, I need to work in this business, and unfortunately, even though Eddie Ifs is a very distant person in that field, I don't want him bad mouthing me or anybody else. So this is it says he did it again. Oh wait, there's a way.
I love that.
Who made that?
And then this, it has Cody's tweet or whatever.
Wait.
I can't read that.
Well, it's Cody's thing. Remember, he's like, I was.
Oh. I was part of something fairly exciting once, and the guy in charge blew all the money and started acting like a real dick. Hashtag fuck Eddie, hashtag ADHDcast. I definitely like that.
Somebody said, the person who sent it to me said, you didn't get it from me.
Whoever did it did a great job.
I agree. I totally agree. You want to see?
They just put the bus on fire?
The bus on fire and they put a little.
It was Joe Prano.
Did they post it?
JP, huh?
Did they post
No.
it anywhere?
But I think they gave it to me, wanting me to post it, and I don't know who's the person who's Eddie If with the Y. Who is it?
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
I have no idea.
It's Cody, right?
I have
I
no
don't
idea.
think so.
It seems too good
Yeah,
to be Cody.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
He's too lazy.
That too.
Fuck. So here's a funny story real quick. I'll tell it on air because this is not anyone.
Let me see.
I've been tempted to like be a troll lately. Like someone tweeted something about Eddie,
Okay.
and I wanted to retweet it and just say who, but I knew Eddie would I just didn't want to deal with his bullshit.
Eddie told me the story, by the way, his version of it. He said that what happened and shit.
I'd love to hear his version.
Yeah.
What was the thing about that? We were shitting on him, or you were sending
And the
people to shit on him?
ringleader, and
Oh yeah, it's all true, right?
it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He basically put it on his fucking vision board and spoke it into being, and here we are.
Right.
And what did he say
Hashtag fuck Eddie.
in his story?
He just told me that.
Hashtag where's your special?
Basically the same thing. The same thing that Katie said, but a little bit more elaborate, I guess, because Joe Prano, you see the whole thing where you had
Oh,
made
that,
comment.
yeah.
So it was just it was crazy because Eddie, what did I do to everybody? It's just like
It's what you didn't do.
yeah, specifically you promised us the world and you gave us nothing, a bus instead.
Our bus is on fire now.
And you're still begging for money.
Yeah, so he has a whole new fleet of moms, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
A fleet?
A fleet.
I see them
How
at the
many?
Improv on
There's
Tuesdays.
like 3 or 4, I think.
Really?
Yeah. They're responsible for putting the episode, everything on Touch It.
That's crazy.
Anyway, let's start the show.
I should roll through that.
No. What was the story?
What?
Was
what's
that the
the-
story?
That was the
that
story,
was the
though.
story, yeah.
Well, who sent you that?
Jason Hour.
No.
Did he make it?
Yeah.
Shut up.
When's he gonna post
Patrons
it?
only.
Yeah. Oh, Gavin wants us to release this part of the show on Patreon.
You know what, Gavin? You just have to tune in just like everybody else, bruh.
Wow. What a dick.
Now you get it, whatever you want.
So,
is Jason on the outs?
Jason
Oh, he's-
officially quit the show.
Shut up for the last time.
Supposedly. Well, no.
he's like us in food. He's gonna go back.
I know. He'll relapse.
He'll relapse.
Yeah.
What was the final straw?
Well, Eddie If just not holding up his side of the bargain.
No.
After he came clean and said, "I need you," and then Jason said, "I'll step up," and then Eddie's like, "Okay, cool. We need you to do all the stuff that Machete used to do."
Oh, and he became the
He's
producer.
the
Wow.
producer, and then Jason basically got these new monks, trained them, and said, "You know what? I see what you're doing," because he basically started the new regime with the old tactics going. I'll handle Jason. Jason's a fucking lunatic. He's a maniac. Let me handle him. And then now everybody was undermining him because he was the new Machete. machete, right? So he's like,
Oh.
so he was like, he was trying to like set up, and they would have to like double check his work or just not really take him seriously or whatever. He didn't like that they were like not respecting his authority. He would tell people to do stuff and they'd laugh at him. Basically what Eddie's been doing since minute one. And then that was just like, dude, I thought we were doing this different.
Yeah.
You have this new regime of Mongs in here. All you had to do was just tell them to respect me, and they would have done it. But instead, you started telling them that they're not.
Were they fans that they found?
I don't know how he found them, honestly.
Craigslist. Well, how did his story differ from mine? Out of curiosity.
It wasn't really different. It was just he was just more. I don't know exactly.
More
to be
hurt.
honest, he played more the victim. I think. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
poor baby.
It's just like you know, he's like, why do these people? He's like Joe said, like, why do these people are mean to you or some bullshit?
Because like 4 people.
And he was like,
said stuff.
and he's like, why? He's like, I'm sick and tired of Katie doing this because I've told her to stop. And just keeps doing. I'm just like, dude.
That's funny.
I know you know she's a cunt. She'll always be a cunt.
Totally.
You gotta just accept it.
The funny thing is, I didn't do anything until he accused me of it, and then I was like, all right, bitch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Eddie personally, I think is a good guy who just you know misguided some misguided talent. I don't know what to say.
That's just kind of his role, though. I mean, do you remember how much Chris Wilde would shit on him constantly?
Yeah, Chris Wilde.
We should get him on the show.
Chris Wilde.
Mr. Bob's Furniture.
I'm waiting for Chris Wilde to come in and shit on us.
Chris Wilde, legit dude, is a snake. He doesn't give a fuck.
Not at all.
I can tell you, like, all he cares about is A1 getting work. Now, I would say that we did that Eddie F roast, right?
Yeah.
We went to Jim's house. You don't even understand how much he was on fucking Jim's nuts, dude. And he guess what? He ended up getting a part. Legit.
More than Eddie did.
More than And
he had to wear a fat suit.
Yeah, Jim really fucked him with that one, dude.
That's amazing.
And it's crazy how Jim's fucking like career is like legit skyrocketing, right?
Stupid.
So, I didn't, you know, but no, for real, it's like it's going to another hemisphere now.
Really?
Oh yeah, with the
where Eddie will never
the
get.
TV show.
With the TV show, it's giving him relevance, and also on top of it, he said his special was the biggest special he's ever done, the recent one.
Well, he bangs out specials, like, and it's always, you know, on some Netflix, or has he had him on Showtime or HBO?
What?
Specials, or has it all been Netflix?
He's at HBO.
No, yeah, he had HBO, Showtime, and Netflix, and Epix. I think Epix was one of them, right? So and then Netflix, I think.
Where are Eddie's specials?
Ernie's got him.
I don't know. I think he did one on CD.
Oh, at the Ice House? I believe I was at the taping.
No, before that.
Before that, he had one. I think he did like.
Oh, the pussy one?
6. Oh, there you go. That's one he did in Australia, which is. I saw it. It was a very small venue. It wasn't a theater at all. It was a club, you know.
The Dane Cook of Australia couldn't even get a theater.
Well, you know, it was early on in his Dane cookery, and so I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What doesn't matter is I imagine he must feel pretty crazy about Steve Byrne, his roommate before, who's also crushing it. You know what I mean? He had like a few shows, no big deal.
Yeah, I mean Eddie's like the girl who like dates a guy and they break up and then he marries the next girl.
Yeah, totally.
That's exactly what he is.
And it's like, and the thing is it's never going to happen.
No,
and
he's old.
Jim just basically.
He's not even trying.
Jim told me from the beginning, and this is like when they first started like fighting, whatever. And he's like, look, he's been able to do something with his career that no one has, like, not many people get to do. He's in the top 1% of comedians who actually, he makes probably like 100,000 plus a year doing what he does. Going
You think so?
That's 1 month of his mortgage.
So the dude, he makes you know, whatever. I mean, he makes 100K plus. He has to.
Yeah, I mean he's got to.
There's no way around it. So he hustles and he does his thing. And then Jim basically told me, he was like, well, I don't understand why he doesn't just ride that out all the way to the end. Why does he feel like he needs to be bigger and he needs to do this? Because he's not, you know, he's not a great comic. You know, he's a good comic, but he's not a great comic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, when all that shit's said, it's just like interesting because
it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just not. So, but you know, Eddie's exploring new ideas because he sees the power of the buck, and I think before he came from money, so he doesn't really need it. Jim grew up poor. A lot of people probably who are in compromising situations, and they want to like, oh, I want this to work, and that equals for them bending over backwards for networks. Eddie never really had that. He was always like, "Fuck you, networks! I'm gonna do it the way I want," and then nothing ever came of it because he didn't
Like
want
the pilot.
Yeah, you know, and
Bingo Fest.
a lot of other things. So, you know, because sometimes when you get notes back from corporate, you're like, oh, well, what the fuck do they know about comedy? I'm the one up there, you know.
Is that your dad?
Yeah, I'm totally. He's in jail.
Bingo Fest was the latest of his many very public disappointments.
Yeah, when I see people who I know Eddie, like I ran into Gene Pompa recently. I talked to Devlin the other day, and I was just like, man, fuck Eddie. And they're just kind of like, yeah, I mean, they get it. They understand.
But they can't say fuck Eddie because they're in the business.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like, it's such a small, tight-knit family. Like, I just don't want to badmouth anybody, you know what I mean?
Same.
Like I just don't. No, honestly, I don't. I mean, I'll say the truth and what other people's told me and what I think is, from my perspective, is right. But like, I'm not here to like bash anybody. I mean, I don't care. Eddie's doing him. He has his family now, and I think a lot of seeing him evolve over the past few years has been pretty trippy, though. Honestly.
And soften.
Yeah, like well, you know, he has a daughter now, and he's like cares about being a dad, and that doesn't really jive with his aloof surfer, fuck bitches kind of routine.
Misogynist.
Yeah, routine. It just doesn't jive anymore because he just knows that his daughter is going to get fucked or something. You know what I mean?
And Jim has a son, so he's like, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Let's get it, Hanky.
Basically, did you see Jim's last special?
I saw part of it.
Talked about giving his son his circumcision. Oh, it's so good. You got to watch this shit. It's actually like I actually got to give it to Jim for him in this climate, still doing some pretty edgy shit.
I need to watch it. I just kind of forgot.
No, I mean obviously he's my friend.
Yeah.
So I want to support the homies. So yeah, I saw it. And every time a homie or somebody who I actually have on my phone does a special, I always watch it and I text them. You know.
Yeah.
Joe Coy, Michael Yo. You know.
I miss Michael Yo a little bit. That
You
made me miss him.
When you said that, I was like, oh, that's why.
Michael Yo's a good dude.
You know what? He is. He was honest and he never did me dirty. And he's a good business guy and all the good shit. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Tall Asian.
Blasian.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheech.
Michael Costa.
He was actually.
What was that accent? Michael Costa.
You seen his stand-up special?
He was actually on Michael Yo's show.
Oh, yeah.
Costa was on Yo's
show. Yeah.
Remember that? Did you want to get him on? I don't think you may have.
Might have.
She's tight friends with him.
I used to book that shit. I was just thinking about because Jamar Neighbors and Gerard Carmichael were just on Rogan.
Oh.
And I was thinking about when I booked Jamar on Michael Yo's show,
that was the last show.
And I sent him like all this stuff about him, like he was just in Keanu and he's been doing this and that, and of course he didn't read it or check it out, and so he had no idea what was going on. And then afterwards, it was awkward. And then afterwards, he's like, "You gotta run these guests by me." I'm like, "I do, but whatever." Love Michael Yo.
Well, he wanted to go more actor route, and your network is strictly
comedians. I just watched Bert Kreischer special. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm not a fan of his
Secret
comedy.
Time.
I don't think he's that funny.
I like him.
Yeah, I think he's more.
When he talks about his family, I think it's pretty funny. And his daughters and
maybe
shit.
His new one's good, but his old stuff is just kind of like.
I don't know if I've watched his old specials.
Really? The Machine?
I mean, I've heard the Machine story 1,000 times.
Of course. Yeah. Well, I mean, he said it officially on a special, so he didn't tire the joke. But yeah. Should we get the show on the fucking Rizzo?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Talking shit.
Talking mad shit on this
Here we go.
episode. So you're okay with shitting on Cody?
Whoa. We got a new comment 3 minutes ago.
From?
Daniel Afragimelli.
Oh, really?
He said, "What's up, guys? What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the Thunderdome."
Yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitches. About to fucking put nine on the switches. Yeah, motherfuckers know what's up. It's the podcast that never shuts up. ADHD. Donate to Patreon. We'll give you bonus content all day long. We got Katie here. She's the shit. We got Chi-Chi here. He's too legit to quit. Machete is busting the flows. Everybody knows what he knows. Who knows what's going on the show? About to dish on Cody, that hoe. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, act like you know me. Everybody says shit about your mama, your house. It's over. Andy Paterno.
We're back. It's Friday.
It's not paternal.
And,
Let me just say one more thing about Eddie. Actually, it's more of a question I want to pose to our Australian listeners.
Okay.
Did you guys know who the fuck Eddie was? I mean, obviously, that's probably how most of you found us, but I want to know from an Australian perspective what his level of fame is in Australia.
Is he the Dane Cook of Australia?
I tell you, every single time I meet an Aussie, I run that test.
You have to. And guess what? They never know.
One person knew him out of probably like 10 people who I've asked before. I go, oh, I know some comedians who are big in Australia. And they go, who? First one, Eddie Ift. I've never heard of him. Second one,
Jeff Jimreys.
Arch Barker.
Arch Barker.
Yeah.
I would say Arch Barker. I don't really know him. I mean, I've worked with him a few times as a major, but like whatever.
Well, they don't need to know that. He's just trying to fuck the girl.
Will Anderson.
No. It's Tim Minchin. No.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah, he's a fucking.
I thought he was an actor, music guy.
He's a comedian. He plays piano and does comedy.
By the way, speaking of.
Oh shit! He's the one from
Yeah.
He was in. Yeah, he's hot. Oh fuck him. No.
Minchin.
Yeah.
You know, or
some dudes can wear eyeliner and it's good.
Oh fuck.
Jesus Christ.
But you're talking to someone who's sexually attracted to Lee Harvey Oswald, so.
We know what we're talking with.
So are we still going through the camera audio?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, just bear with us, man. Just listen to us.
Wait,
fix it.
Turn the iPad.
Oh, okay. You guys talk.
So one of the
we got this, Gigi. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what do we do, huh?
Oh shit! I don't know what to talk about now.
So you said something about you know who was in the
falling
studio
apart
last week? Who's speaking of musical comedy acts?
Bo Burnham
was here.
Really?
Oh, what a good guess.
He was great. Yeah, he was on.
He's young, isn't he?
He just directed and wrote this movie, and he's a predator, like a TV show or something. In the interview, I wasn't there for the actual interview. Will was recording. So.
What was he on? What podcast?
I think you're interesting.
Huh.
I was gonna say
Didn't he direct one of Gerard's specials?
No, Spike Lee did.
I think Bo Burnham did something with one of Gerard's specials.
Daniel says, I guess Daniel is also from Australia. He says,
yeah, he's Gavin's
other
friend.
than
Keep
hearing
up.
about Eddie from Gavin, I've never heard of him.
Ghost. That's exactly right.
Yeah, now you've seen it on camera, Daniel. We got ghosts in here.
Nice.
Korean
Patrick Swayze up in
ghost.
this bitch.
So
Burnham.
we teased
Patrick
a couple
Swayze.
things. What you Oh, you said you were going to talk some shit on Eddie?
No, I'm not.
No,
I
or what were you
backed
going to
out.
say? You had something, right?
It's only for Patreons only. If you caught that, then you.
Daniel got it. Katie, did you have something for this episode? Or are we going to go straight into fucking
Did I have something?
shitting on...
I don't think so.
You said one more thing about Eddie, and then... Oh, you said it already.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to know from Australians.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what a piece of shit he is.
No.
All right, so...
Tweet us, tag him. Hashtag fuck Eddie.
Oh, my God. Are we going to go straight into... can you recap for us, Katie? What did Cody say about him getting kicked out?
Basically that
I just want that
Andy's...
big old dick.
He said
yeah,
that.
he said
I
that.
remember that.
Andy and his girlfriend are jealous because they probably want to have a kid.
Oh, and they weren't able to have kids because supposedly she had a miscarriage or something.
They caused it. They caused the miscarriage.
That's some crazy shit.
But supposedly that she wasn't even pregnant because they never got a fucking sonogram.
Oh yeah, Andy never went to
and
an
they never
appointment.
Went to the doctor.
So
supposedly,
he said the girlfriend was crazy.
Yeah.
Andy's girlfriend was crazy.
And it was like, who kicks someone out when they're in this, and we never did anything wrong.
Okay. So
we just stayed in our room, and there's something about the Apple TV or the Roku or something.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Well, a lot of this is addressed. Are we just gonna read this, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
All right. So you guys known Cody for a while now.
You sound so fucking nervous.
Should I read? Well, because there's two parts. One part he told me about a while ago, and then he came back. Well, here's his response to hearing the Friday episode.
Bo Burnham did direct one of Gerard's specials. Thank you.
Nice.
It's crazy how he has the worst luck in the world, and
and the worst body.
It's never his fault. He plays that victim role so much in life. He believes it now. Doesn't really matter what is said. Nothing's going to get resolved. Just feed into his shit. If we ever cross paths, I'll deal with it then.
Damn.
Fuck.
I mean,
I'm
let's not forget, Chody almost got stabbed at the Ren Fair.
It's true.
That doesn't just happen.
Let's not forget that he
Oh
almost,
yeah, right.
he got kicked out of the
He's
podcast.
like, yeah, I don't know what happened. This
And
guy
we-
all of a sudden was just trying to stab
And
me.
the story he was telling made me want to stab him.
Or myself.
Said just feed into his shit. If we ever cross paths, I'll deal with it then. I'm sure he'll have a better story to tell, and so forth. You guys have known him for a few years now. He is a know-it-all. Oh, listen to this, Ernie. This is your favorite part. He's a know-it-all and full of shit, and always points fingers, and never his fault. Never wrong. Pretty sure you've caught him in lies as well. Tells great stories. Everyone always jealous of his life. I'm sure. I don't know about that one. I'm
God,
sure.
I wish I was an unwed mother with no job
He
who goes
said-
to the Ren Fair.
Oh, you got the no job part.
And the unwed part.
And she's pregnant.
All right.
She's
I
a-
guess I have been modeling my life after Cody.
I'm
she's
sure.
pregnant with the food baby though.
Same size
So
tits.
tell me this. He asked a question. I'm sure your bullshit meters went off during the talk. Anyone?
Look, I'm here to support Cody and his new fucking
And his
fatherhood.
I
I
support
don't care.
I support Cody as well, but I will say
I support him in his fatherhood because
I
there's a
don't
life
bel-
at stake. But
I find it hard to believe that he was 100% innocent.
if that's
I know that's not the case.
if that's what he believes, I can't and won't attempt to change his or others' minds. It is what it is. But he did give a little bit of explanation to what.
I just want that big old dick.
Oh, wow.
So Cody kept trying to fuck him.
Yes. So
Chodes.
Here's it dry.
I just want that big old dick.
it's not as good. He's not in
Give
the
it
bathroom
to us
anymore.
wet.
Now
He
he's
needs
like,
it wet. He needs it wet.
I just want that big old dick.
there you go.
It's, it's medium wet.
Perfect.
Should I go into the real messages or go
You know
surface
what?
level?
Don't read the DMs that he asked us not to read, but
Okay, well then that's it.
well,
That's all
all
we
right,
got.
read them. He's not a patron.
Well, I can tell you for the first part. So you guys know Cody for a while. So just imagine living with him and his lady. It was fine at first. Then I couldn't. Then I went to shit, and it
He went to shit?
Then it went
And
to
Cody
shit.
would never leave the bathroom.
And I couldn't and didn't
about
want
right.
to live like that anymore. Told him he had till September 1st to be out.
Which it's still not even September 1st.
He left on his own a week later, talked his shit, and blocked me like a bitch so I wouldn't be able to respond because the truth will hurt his victim's story.
Mm.
And
you know what? I think it's just that's it, man. He has a threshold, and Cody, when you hit it, he just doesn't go for that.
So what do? Do we set up a boxing match or something and film it?
Yeah. Wait, with who?
Andy and Cody.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Or do we set up some sort of...
No.
My fight?
Yeah.
So what we do is
A murder.
What we do is we shut the lights off. We throw them both in the room. We throw a knife in there. whoever
See who
fights
comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
See who comes to death first.
Use this old $2.99 copper dream.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'll just
The sexy little bitch.
Dude, you're so fucking hyped over that. I love
I
it.
am.
No, I like it. I like to see you get excited.
So he said,
Chet.
generally he went on and he explained a lot of the stuff, but basically the main issue was cleaning.
The carbs.
Was cleaning. There's a cleanliness problem.
Sounds about right.
And
I believe that, despite seeing him.
and
Unwilling to admit that his shirts are too tight.
so Cody did mention this, that he said that he just tried to keep to himself in his room
yes,
at the end, right?
That was mentioned.
And Andy says that the reason why he kept to his room was because
She
that
stole
was
the
his-
Apple TV.
no, because he would never have to clean if he just stayed in the room the whole
Oh,
time.
like I don't use the living room.
exactly.
Why do I have to clean it?
That's what.
But didn't
Andy
he
said.
also like take his Apple TV from the living room and put it in his room so no one else could use it?
Huh?
There was something about an Apple TV
Something about an Apple TV.
or Roku or something that was in the living room, and then Cody put it in his room. And was like didn't want anyone else to use it. And wasn't he packed up for a while? Wasn't he already packed up or something?
Yes, he says I gave him till September and he left. I gave him plenty of time to find a place. He's been packed and ready for at least 7 months already.
Oh, and Cody
so he's
said
saying he's not. He didn't really kick him out like fucking on the street.
Oh,
and Cody
shit.
said he was out in like 6 hours, right?
Yeah, because he was ready to go.
Yeah.
And I guess he says he couldn't. Andy does admit he couldn't keep his girl calm anymore.
Yeah, so she sounds like a firecracker.
Maybe. But
we got a couple of cholas in there.
Holy shit! Now look, man,
ripping each other's hoops out.
You know what? Here's the thing: when it comes to Cody, you know what you're getting when it comes to Cody. I honestly do. You know, he's gonna tell some good stories. He's there to kind of, you know.
Jesus, she's back.
Yes, he's back. Have another one of those Red Bulls.
I'm trying.
So you know what you're getting with Cody, and I liked him because, what?
Why?
No, I did because you.
Hold on, let me think.
I do like Cody. I'm not.
No, I know. I just want to make it clear because I don't want to seem like I'm bashing a dude who was, you know, he's dear to our hearts. And why you laugh? You're such a dick.
You didn't say that with a straight face. You barely could say
we
it.
basically raised him.
Well, what I'm saying is like
he's so older than you.
That's true. He posted a status recently, and like as a 39-year-old or however old he is, I was like, "Ew, God, you're so old."
Well, I don't mind.
As a 52-year-old new dad.
Look, I'm not here to judge Cody, but the thing is, you know, Andy is apparently, and I all those things. I do think. I know Cody's a little bit of an embellisher, and you know, I'm not saying Andy isn't. And you know, at the end of the day, Cody follows this rule and this golden rule, and it's one thing that's fun about him is that he doesn't let facts get in the way of a good story. You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing I can always count on Cody to give a good story, regardless if it's true or not. There's always going to be some
stories.
drama.
I can't even think of like a
his
good
car breaking down. His fucking car broken.
Oh,
into.
you mean every time he couldn't come to the show? Those stories?
Well,
when his mom's apartment flooding. And...
Well, you know, him and his wife getting pregnant and having a baby. So
those are all fabricated.
No.
Whose baby is that in your Instagram?
So, no, I mean, you know, Cody is a homie, and if I had to choose between Andy and Cody, I mean, Andy would have a no contest.
Just because he's not on Patreon.
No, I mean,
I'm going to pick whoever donates more.
Cody.
Well, Dodie conated.
Andy, unless I'm correct, I don't think you donate, so we're gonna have to go with Cody until that changes.
Unless I'm correct, is that what you said?
I think I did.
So I'll look.
Unless I'm right, which is rare.
Yeah, totally. But you know, all I can say is that it's hard out there for a pimp, and Cody's out there slanging that fucking
trying to get this money for the rent.
You know, with the Cadillac and gas money spent, it's a whole lot of bitches talking shit.
Well, Cody, you heard Andy's side of it. There's a little bit more, but I'm sure you know it because you did it. But it
don't matter.
Don't pull your sponsorship.
You can respond. We gave Andy. We gave you a platform. We gave Andy a platform, and you know, you can come back and defend yourself.
No.
If you want.
We don't need him to defend himself.
All right, don't come on.
No, we don't, because the thing is that Cody. He got himself out of a situation. Him and his family did what's right for his family, regardless if he had like ample time to get the fuck out of the country. You know, when you have a fucking child coming into this world, I imagine your priorities change. And then now that his daughter's here in the flesh, he made the right choice. You know what I mean? So, and it's the choice of a new generation, which is his baby.
Wow.
Little Carbolita, half Cody. Does she even stand a chance?
You know what? I don't know. We're gonna find out next week on ADHD. Carbolitas takes a stand.
Do you have any other emails or anything? Remember, we're gonna read every.
Yeah, we did already. That's it.
No, you guys talk for me.
What are we gonna?
Daniel,
talk about?
Daniel, ask us a question. Daniel.
No.
All right, Daniel.
It's okay.
Daniel,
I'm interested in trying this kangaroo meat. I'll tell you that much.
Wait,
Mel said kangaroo meat is on point.
What? I heard it's really like tough and gamey.
It's not according to Mel. She says she's
Are you describing me? I mean...
Yeah, totally. You know, would you have like a goal weight you want to get out to, Katie?
Yeah, like 105.
Jesus.
Wouldn't that be disgusting?
No, wouldn't.
You might be fuckable then.
I want to see. I want to see every rib.
Jeez.
I love it. Ribs.
Even the ones you
I
took
love
out.
ribs. Rudy wrote us an email, actually. He said,
Nice.
great show.
The end.
Great to see you again, Weebs. I hope everything goes well for you. Best, Rudy.
Yeah, we read that last week on the show, you
Oh, we
idiot.
did?
And
Oh, that's a straight up email, though. It's not a.
It was an
Patreon.
email that we received during
Oh,
the show
shit.
that I read, and Weebs was like, I'm so glad that Rudy is like positive about my life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Well.
He reiterated a lot of times that we are still his best friends, and he misses
This
us
is
a
weird.
lot, and he loves
Oh,
us.
yeah, and he wants to see you.
Oh yeah, no, I miss Weevil like a fucking heart attack. Sorry, I don't know if that made sense at all. But you know,
It
the
does.
thing
It
is,
means you don't want to meet.
No.
You don't miss him at all.
you know, it's all good. He's a dope soul, and I hope he finds his way.
Dope soul.
He's a dope soul.
God,
Right?
Katie.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Look, here's the deal.
I'm not whale yawning on the mic.
Here's the deal. The first person to shoot us
Oh, no,
to
we
shoot
gotta
us
go another
to shoot us an
In the
email.
face.
Ernie contest. Yeah.
Yeah, the first person to shoot us the email with 3 of the points that we talked about in Wednesday's episode will get a free T-shirt. You just have to fucking pay
You just have
shipping.
to figure out what the right points are.
No,
Write us an outline.
yeah, we need an outline. Just to give us 3 bullet points of the 3 main topics that we talked about on Wednesday's show. And
Aren't we gonna do that in the description of the show?
well, whatever.
We'll put a bait description where it's like
We'll fake the
we talked
description.
about.
All you have to do is if you're out of the country, unfortunately, even in this country actually, because we're pretty broke, donate to our Patreon. But you know, just send us the you pay postage
And my Cash
handling.
App and Venmo.
Yeah, at ADHD Cast at all of them.
At
So
Katie Cerniglia.
and no, don't do that, please. So one thing you want to do is, I like how you begging for money, but like literally had a job and quit after
Why did you
1
quit?
week.
Honestly, why did you quit?
I basically was having like a lot of anxiety issues and was just felt kind of
Because of the job?
I felt like super trapped in like a caged animal basically, and was just like anytime they would talk about the future, like, oh, this is happening in 2 hours, I'd be like, oh god, I can't imagine being here in 2 hours. I hated it. I hated
So
it.
you're just getting anxiety from being at work.
It's just I knew that I was doing something that I shouldn't be doing. I meant to be out here on these streets, jacking
Okay.
dicks.
All right, I want to talk about a new topic now. All right, because
Okay.
you're done, Katie. I'm sorry.
You got you quit already.
So here it is. Here's the deal.
Chi-Chi brought it up.
You're right, but I'm trying to like bulldoze his fucking.
Please.
So here's the deal. I just got a few more followers on Instagram. I don't post for shit. Why do people keep following me? Now I have a few questions. One for you, Katie. Do you give a shit what people think about you on Instagram?
Are we doing that?
Yes and no.
Talk to me.
Oh, what do
is
you
it?
mean yes and no? It's all yes and yes.
I mean,
You're all about it.
yeah, but I get a lot of like
DMs.
negativity that doesn't bother me.
You get negativity? From
Oh
who?
yeah. Well, people who are just like
Your bank account and shit is.
because I get hit up a lot of times in my DMs from people who've seen me on like Tinder or Bumble and we didn't match, but my Instagram's connected. So I feel like, because I'm like, I'm not trying to catfish anyone. Like, go ahead and do a deep dive. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. So deep.
Go really deep.
So deep.
So they'll find me on Instagram and they'll DM me like, "Hey, saw you on Tinder, but it wasn't a match. Like, you want to go out sometime? Like, let's get drinks."
So that's positive.
But it'll be a private account with either a profile picture where I can't even tell if they're attractive or no profile picture at all.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll say, like, if there's no profile picture and the account's private, then I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? I'm like, you're completely anonymous. I don't
Okay.
know anything about you.
I would still say that's positive feedback.
But then once you
Turn-
aren't into it,
reject them?
then they're like, all right, that's why you're good. That's why you're a fat, ugly cunt and all this shit. I'm like, you wanted to fuck me 30 seconds ago.
Right. They wanted to fuck your fat ugly cunt.
I got a really good.
We should get them
DM.
on the podcast.
I got a really good DM from someone. This kid was like just really going after me, like just trying to like just like see my tits and just
So-
wouldn't
so-
stop
so-
and was telling me, he was like, well, if you're not going to send me a picture, then I'm going to just jerk off to your Instagram pictures. I'm like, go ahead, I don't care. And then he sent me an apology the next day. That was pretty
I'm sorry.
hilarious.
Wow, that sounds like weebs.
After I jerked off, I felt guilty because of my.
Yeah, well, he was 17. He was like, can I send you a video? I was like, no, that's child pornography.
But wait a few months.
And I wouldn't sell him a picture of my tits because he was underage. I was like, hit me up when you're 18.
You have morals. I love it.
I also don't want to go to prison.
That's not. Yeah, it's not morals. That's not
If
one.
nobody would find out, sure.
So did I answer your question?
What was yours?
But I mean, do I care what people think? Like,
Yeah,
yes,
you
like
do.
I
You
said,
know you
yes
do.
and no.
Come on.
No, I do, but at the same time, I do and I don't. Like, I don't care what strangers think. You care what people in your life think, but at the same time, my dad's asked me to stop posting pornographic pictures, and I don't care what he thinks. I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, but
I told him I need the attention. Like, maybe
Yeah.
you should have been in my
Yeah.
life more.
Yeah, it's your fault,
I
Dad.
need validation, Dad.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Why
that's
didn't
why
you fucking jerk off to me, Dad?
And I feel like I
it's
did
my Instagram
as
pics
a,
only, Dad.
as a courtesy to him because he's not on Instagram or Twitter. I didn't share. I don't share the all titty pics
What,
to
dude?
Facebook, but
so you
people
do-
tell him
so
about
you
it.
do care,
Well, I try to be considerate, but not to the point where I'm going to stop.
right?
Like, I try to relax.
Hands on the table, bro.
Jesus.
I try to, like, not put in his direct line of sight.
Sure.
Tag him in it.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I make sure to send it to him.
I appreciate it.
No,
Because
dude.
somebody's definitely showing him. Probably
What-
my brother.
What? So
He's a snitch.
So what do you do? Why do you post stuff then like that your dad would disapprove of? You don't care what your dad thinks? Is that what it is?
I care what he thinks, but I need the likes more.
Okay.
More than
So
I
you need the likes. There you go. You need
So
the
you do like,
validation.
yeah.
But we knew this. She answered
Yeah.
it. You
I
said
know.
that,
You
right?
did
On
me
your
that.
quiz, right?
Yeah.
You're a validation whore.
How about you?
Totally.
Sends that validation.
I mean, isn't that kind of the whole point of social media?
It is.
I don't know what the
think
point
it
is.
is.
Like I'm not.
Because you don't use it. And you're like, well, I don't even post pictures. I get so many followers
Oh
all
my
the time
God.
and
I
follow
think he
me.
loves that. He secretly loves that so he can
Yeah.
fucking brag.
He brought up this whole topic just so he can say
That
that
he
he doesn't
got it.
post shit but gets followers all the
No.
time.
Well, because I'm always surprised when I was like, oh,
And I have to tell everybody.
I know. I hate it. I hate your social media presence because when I used to actually put in effort for the show and I would book guests and write
Yeah.
descriptions and
when
post
you're
the
doing
episodes.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I used to do.
You're booking the studio, renting the equipment out.
Yep.
Yeah, like
I was uploading the episodes. I
Yeah.
was editing everything.
Yeah,
You're uploading.
yeah. You're paying
Yeah.
the fucking
Rent?
yeah,
Jonathan and I are having meetings twice a week,
Yeah.
just strategizing,
paying server costs and fucking
I
website costs.
paying Chet minimum wage to work for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's tough.
you know. But when I would do these photoshops, it's fucking hard to find pictures of you. You and the worst is Prime,
Right.
because Prime doesn't post shit
yeah,
of himself.
Mm.
I have to go deep into the Facebook.
Anals.
Weebs, it would be.
it's
It would come and
selfies.
go because he would have 1,000 selfies, and
And
then
he'd
he
delete 'em all,
deletes
right?
everything, and I'm like, fuck.
Right.
We spoke to him too about his Instagram presence.
Oh yeah, what'd you say?
You gotta stop because
Stop posting?
Rafaz21 or whatever
Rafael Torres.
Oh, what's up?
DM'd
bro?
him and was like, "Dude, enough with the sad shit."
Yeah,
And
people
he's
unfollowed
right.
him. Prime unfollowed him. He basically
Yeah,
just hit me up and said,
Cody.
"I'm done with this shit."
And the thing is that we also told him is that he posts all these inspirational quotes, if you will, but doesn't follow his own advice. He's
Right.
like, never undervalue yourself, and don't give your time to people who aren't giving you their time. And then and I'm like, but then you still do that shit.
I picture him literally crying as he's posting that.
I know, and we probably because we
It's
asked
funny
him
'cause you can picture it.
because we asked him like
Sorry, Weebs, I
he
love
didn't
you.
cry at all in the last episode.
No, he
It
didn't.
was
He
awesome.
actually seemed in a good mood. In my opinion, he looked better than he has.
He got his hair cut a little bit. It's
Yeah.
not as.
I think he's doing great. He's killing it.
Are you fucking him? You look. She's like, you look really sexy tonight, didn't
He
you?
looked really good. Fucking.
I don't stick
Damn.
his dick on my butt.
And you're about to be homeless. I'm into this.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think Katie's getting a little wet down there for
I'm like,
the old
ooh,
Weeble wobble.
the back of the charger. Rawr. But it's we kind of said like maybe post more butts and less sad stuff, and It's like, do you Google this stuff or do you come up with it? And he's like, well, I saw this picture of Mickey Mouse crying, and it really inspired me, so I put it on this background with these words, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like,
you guys are my best friends.
The truth of the matter is, when it comes to social media, for the most part, I'm too busy in the moment to really interrupt it. I really like the fact that the memories that I have of everything, because I smoked too much weed.
Yes.
No, well, regardless, I mean, because it's like, even though maybe you have a dope story of you meeting famous people, or you in a social situation where you're playing music for Jamie Foxx's party or something. Granted, I know it's your band, you have to do promotion and all that shit, but your personal shit, I don't know. I just like to have those memories.
I know, I understand that. I really don't post that much personal shit. I do post for the
you don't
band.
have a life.
Yeah. Well, my life is the band, so that's the only thing I post for, and I post that like
at home with mom again.
Every I mean, that we have a schedule, you know.
No, I get that. I get that. But that's a business, and I understand that.
As far as personal stuff, like the last thing I posted personal was probably that I got engaged.
That dick pic.
Well, I got
that was like a year ago. Because you did that bullshit Christmas thing, I'll never forget. Because I was also watching from outside.
The 2 for 2.
I was like, no, I'll do it.
Yeah, and I was like, do it. Yeah, that was the last thing I posted personal.
Nice.
Oh, except for the Wheel of Token.
That was even longer ago.
Dude, that was. Like,
oh yeah, that was before that. The Wheel of Token.
That was a highlight of our career right there, dude. You know,
that green screen though.
Bring that back.
So good. We're never gonna play with that shit ever.
The Wheel of Token?
No.
Ernie spent 4 days making a wheel and then made no game to go along with it. It'd be like ask a trivia question. He just stared at me. I'm like,
oh fuck.
You're like, well, I was gonna write some, but
it
took me a long time.
I thought he had it all figured out because I was like, oh, so they're gonna ask a question. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's just say
all right, cool.
I guess I'm not just much of a details person. I'm more of an idea guy. So
not great with the follow through.
I was just like, well, it's a wheel. It'll write itself, right? I mean,
it writes itself.
And
Buenos dias.
Didn't. Oh, I was wrong one. It's cool.
So what? So you don't care? You don't see the point of it?
No, I do see the point. I just I don't need.
You see it for business.
I see it as a business tool. I think I need to learn marketing better for my business. I'm not really good at it.
You think if you drop some LBs, you'll be thirst trapping?
I hope so. I hope that changes my.
I wish I could fucking.
Is it because you're insecure?
Yeah, definitely.
Which is back on HBO. I haven't started watching yet, but I'm gonna.
I'm every Sunday. I'm
Insecure
about that.
Is a lit
it's
show.
a fucking great show.
Dude, Power has been fucking. You guys gotta get into Power.
Sorry, but it's like it's on some bootleg ass Stars. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
If it wasn't for Party Down, I would never know what Stars was.
Party Down was great.
Stars had Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's why I watched it.
Oh, and they had that hooker show, I think.
Oh yeah.
That I liked.
Katie's Life. Sorry.
It was just a documentary on me, but
But what about the thirst trap stuff on Instagram? You respect it? I think that's marketing too. The girls are marketing their fucking tits.
Honestly,
that's how I sell my tit pics.
If you can like look, I don't hate on anybody who does it. I'm not saying it's so dumb because low key I'm lurking, whatever.
Yeah, you enjoy the
it's funny. It's fun as a spectator, but as a participant, I'm not gonna take time out of a moment I'm enjoying and interrupt it with a phone. I'm just not.
Mm-hmm.
And there may be a point where that's gonna change. Maybe it is, and maybe it isn't. But I remember one time specifically, I was at a party and somebody said, everyone here has to be over 30 right now. And I was like, why? Because no one's on their fucking phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is just like, what the fuck? So the two people who work here, they're in their early 20s, 22, 24.
Yeah.
The girl who works here,
but also they were the only good looking ones.
No, the girl who works here, Caitlin,
good looking,
does not.
Oh, you talking about it here?
Here, yeah. What the fuck? So Caitlin, I won't say her last name because she wants to be her privacy respected.
It's Jenner.
So she does not have a Twitter and Instagram.
Really?
Or Facebook. She's 23 or whatever.
How'd that happen?
She seems more like.
I don't really know her.
she's would rather like go fishing or something.
So
She's a nice girl. I'm not
so
saying that in a
everybody-
negative way,
so
but she's
Will,
a
who
total
works
dyke.
with me, he has a Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, but he doesn't post often, and he posts
Yeah,
maybe.
because you got him slaving away on this fucking computer.
Wait, is he on a break? What the fuck?
You
No.
thought- I thought it took his
Who
phone
said
away.
you could eat?
I just saw a post, bro. You ain't working. No. He doesn't post often, and I kind of I respect that because I mean I know that all the
Because it's
whole
like you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I
Right.
respect it.
'Cause you guys have that in common.
because my fucking philosophy on life is dope, and you guys
Yeah?
is not.
Right.
I mean, Chi posts thirst traps more than I do.
Yeah.
He's always
Well,
out here.
I'm not,
nips
but
for
look,
days.
I'm not judging anybody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. It's just because it's just that it's not what I'm gonna take my time out of my day to do.
No one
It's
What's
was
just
the thing,
not.
like-
It's just not gonna fucking.
Oh
Oh,
my
shit.
god, answer it on speaker.
Shut up! No,
Do it, I'll be quiet.
I can't.
That would be so
one would say though that the business that you're in, you should be all about it. You
Yeah.
should be fucking posting every minute of your day.
All right, hold on a second.
You know what I mean?
In the studio.
You should, yeah.
Oh God.
That's the thing, like I feel like weebs would do stuff that you would overshare. Like
Yeah.
it would be something where he'd be recording a dirty sports and he's like, in the studio.
I think he's done that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've
Literally
seen
that.
Like,
yeah.
he's like, oh, podcast life, hashtag fucking work life, hashtag
Yeah.
fucking dirty sport. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I mean, yeah, I do need to be more on it for sure for business purposes.
You should too, because especially like I don't think people know, like you have a lot of lit ass people who come through here.
Yeah, no, there is.
And it would be good for your business.
No.
And I think if you did it, it wouldn't be like, look who I'm hanging out with. It would be like,
Yeah.
these are people I'm working with because I'm fucking legit, and you should work with me too.
No, 100%. Now imagine.
So you're hiring a social media person?
Yeah, I am. Katie.
Katie?
Yeah,
Hello.
thirst traps only.
She's just trying to.
Let's
You
get-
should.
let's
You
get-
really should.
Let's put some salami on those nips, Chet.
That's that. I got it. Fucking that. But here's the deal, though.
Here's the deal, though.
Here's the deal, though.
In my
Oh my god. So, but the thing is, here's the crazy part.
Hilarious.
So I do have lit clients. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I have fucking shit going down that's super uber legit.
Yeah.
Now that being said, how the fuck do I get these if I don't post? Because I'm lit as fuck.
Because you give them cocaine.
So fucking Instagram can't even handle my litness.
You're the
bro.
plug.
No, you know what I mean? It's just like every day is something. Like last week, I was on Disney Studio, and
Pedophile.
today I was on
Disney Club.
Nickelodeon.
Sunset Gower Studios. But see, the thing
Tomorrow,
is that
Nick Jr., baby.
Oh,
Literally,
really?
baby.
then I take a ride through Sesame Street.
Is Carbolita looking for representation?
Yeah. So, in any case, you get it.
You
We're
have all those
fucking-
sweet bathroom pics that you could post.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking start a website.
Well, we'll wait till the camera gets out of the bathroom toilet first. Then we'll have some nice, so we're not liable anymore because we
Yeah.
want someone to find out. Like, hey, that's my
true.
butt.
Oh, that's true. You gotta record.
So
it.
why don't you post? Are you afraid that people will be like, oh, look at this star fucker?
No, I do understand the power of it, honestly, and I understand the power of it. So meaning that I can get very addicted to it, and it could be and that will take a lot of my time. And when I'm trying to start something, I don't think that is helpful. Like, it's gonna take a lot of time away from. Like, I could imagine.
Not
Katie,
that much.
I don't know. I know
If
you
you're
don't
just
because
taking a little quick thing, and now are you?
I don't know because
I've seen you though, Katie. I think he's right because I've seen you when you're posting. It's shut down. You're shut down. You're fucking
yeah.
in your
No,
phone.
no,
Yeah.
no,
You know what I mean? So
That's
it's
true.
like he can't do that while
But
he's
I'm
supposed
not.
to be
But I don't have
doing
a good
something.
reason usually.
Well,
No, you
yeah,
don't.
we know
It's
that.
You don't have a good reason. That's the thing. And
Would you be posting on your personal one or on like your business one?
The business one there'll be like there's a whole new thing coming in very soon for my business, rebeltalknetwork.com, and that's the new
Well,
business.
you got a .com.
I did get a
That's
.com.
what's up.
Yeah, I know. So the shit is gonna be fucking lit. Now I understand that I do have to post for those reasons,
Mhm.
for business reasons, and I'll do that. But personally, I mean, I'm gonna have like the other people, like the people who are actually recording those episodes, do it's a
Yeah, totally. They should.
it's like a part of it. You know what I mean?
But you don't want them to be in the picture.
I don't want them in the picture. Yeah.
Saying, "Look who I'm with."
Well, no, because it's
Right,
not,
like when I do About Last Night, I take a lot of stories and videos. Like I'll just
Yeah.
record a video, like a regular video on my phone, and then for a few minutes, and then just send it to them, and they can chop it up into Instagram stories or 1-minute clips or whatever.
But I do. The reason why I don't post is because I know the endorphins do kick. I'm not gonna front. Like when you see those likes come in, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, but if you could do that and replace that addiction with the
food?
food addiction, you fucking be skinny as fuck.
It hasn't worked for me.
She's got both. I just added another.
That's why when you ask, like, do you care? And I say yes, no, it's like, yes, I enjoy the validation a lot, but I'm sure for every one person who likes my picture, those titty pics, there's 5 people who are like, the fuck is this bitch doing? And that I don't care about.
Right.
Oh, so you only take the positive in.
Yeah, the HIV
and ignore
positive.
and ignore the negative.
The HIV.
And I don't get a lot of hate. Like no one's commenting like.
Yeah, I don't see much people hating.
Yeah, it's just people in my DMs will get rude if I don't want to fuck them, not knowing who they are, what they look like, or anything about them.
If I could be real just for a second, I mean, like, why don't
you want to fuck me?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Now, as a woman, how does that make you feel that these guys are sliding in your DMs and they're giving you this attention, even though it is unwanted, and they just want to fuck you for your titties or whatever the fuck you think, because your throat's or whatever. Does that do anything where it's like, oh my god, does it like really give you a little bit of like, fuck you, get out of my DMs, and you have like this little smirk on your face where you just
no, because it's never hot dudes. I fucked one dude from DMs, but
right.
It was fine. I almost came, so.
Right. We heard the story.
It was not great, but no, because they're usually anonymous, and it's just like, the reason that I'm kind of more, I guess I would say, understanding and accepting, like people a lot of times are like, why do you even respond? Because sometimes I will respond, and it's like,
desperate.
Because to an extent, you are asking for it. Like you're putting stuff out there, and I can't. Like I don't think that me posting those kind of pictures means that you get to treat me however you want. But it's also like you are putting it out there to an extent and inviting that stuff.
People can interpret that a different way.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, I did just post like my tits with American flags over my nips, so people are gonna be like, "What's up, you easy slut?"
Yeah.
And sure I am, but not if you're ugly.
Yeah, that's so funny because.
But I don't understand the mindset of somebody who like DMs me with a like private profile, no picture, and they expect me to be like, "Yeah, let's fuck," when I know nothing about you at all. Like, what kind of psycho is like, sure? Yeah. Because honestly, then when they send a picture, I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
That's coming from somebody who is literally
hideous.
Sending that message. No, sending that message and simultaneously jerking off.
I love that.
That's why they're.
See, that's the validation, because like the thing is like I'm saying, you put it out there, and you're like, oh my god, my DM is so nine.
That's a spot on impression.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So when you say shit like that, I'm just like,
Ernie wants those DMs.
Because
wouldn't it be crazy if you just got fucking DMs from random chicks all the time, just being like,
dude, I would,
and he would have no time because he'd go and fuck every single one.
We should do an experiment where we put you guys on Grindr.
Yeah.
And just see the kind of messages you get.
No, because we know it's. Dude,
we would know we're lit.
Dude,
we don't need to know that.
The messages, my friend Jimmy posts a lot of screenshots of the messages he gets.
I heard it cut out for a second. Does that mean something?
On Grindr.
Oh, did it go?
No, it just cut out and then came back in.
Oh, we're back in.
I didn't hear it cut out at all.
Check the record button. I think it's out.
But the stuff that these dudes on Grindr say.
Is this full?
Oh.
Does it say full?
Yeah, it does say full.
Damn, we did an hour, dude.
Gay dudes are super aggressive.
Man, this is ending this shit.
Really?
Fuck this shit. I was planning to be out of here by like 9:45.
Oh,
I know. I was just in the moment.
Well, shut the fuck up. Really?
You can't zoom. You're gonna ruin it.
Huh?
Oh shit.
Screen cap and send it to us.
You can't do that.
Why?
That's what's up. Chat.
I'm gonna need a copy of that.
So. Oh shit!
Yeah.
There you go. So you know what? She's thirsty too. All these bitches, all they want is a little attention. They ain't getting out on these streets.
Is that on Snapchat?
Are we still? Did you turn that off?
No, we're still live streaming. Hey, we're still live streaming.
Nobody's watching it.
Well, should we turn it off? Are we done?
I think. You want to put in an ending somehow, or you want to record it?
Damn! Look at these notifications. You're so lit, Chet. 193 missed calls. I cannot have that. I have to clear my notifications. That's wild. 112 text messages?
Yes, 17,000 emails.
I won't mind your business.
How about what the fuck? Call Eddie. Patreon only. Call him back on speaker.
They can pull the fucking car out before it closes. See what happens.
Fuck. Did we lose everything because Chi-Chi's a fuck?
No, this was not mine.
Last night, Cheech fucking pulled the plug on my recorder in the middle of recording, and it crooked.
Oh, it wasn't in the middle of recording, by the way. We were done recording. He just didn't stop it.
Why should I believe you?
He had some secret. Who, me or him?
Both of you. You're both liars. They're both Mexican.
Both of our faults. Except I had no idea.
Yeah, I should use this score from the beginning.
Alright, let's do one more hour.
Okay.
Did we, we don't know?
Yeah. We're just gonna just talk. What were we talking about? Weight loss or something? Or someone?
Wait, we lost that too?
We may have lost it. I don't know. So yeah, I get why. I respect it, and I just don't want to fuck with it too much.
Wait, are we just ending?
Talking about girls?
Yeah. I don't respect girls. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm too distracted now.
No.
Snapchat.
Take it easy. For real.
I need a copy
She's
of that.
not there.
First of all,
whoa, don't talk
be
about
a little
it.
discreet, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, for real. Dude.
Jesus.
We don't want to know shit about your imaginary wife or future wife.
Jesus.
How do inflatable people even Snapchat?
I know, dude. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys.
You're
when
a
it
fucking
comes,
cheddar head.
You brought it.
Ched head.
When it comes down to it, I think that I'll use social media for tools, but I haven't gotten to the habit of interrupting dope shit while it happens to me and go, oh, let me pull up my phone. I just haven't gotten that habit, and I don't think I ever will because I'm too old and too much in the middle of enjoying.
That's it, Chi-Chi. He's too old.
Yeah, totally. I'm too old for sure. That's the reason why Cheech posts all the time because he's super young.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
I know.
the same thing with you. It's like
you're young and hot.
You know, you're just
thanks, babe.
Desperate, and it's just like
totally.
You know, no, it just is what it is because I don't want that.
Is that that bracelet you found on the ground?
He found that like a year ago, and he's like, this is gonna change
I think
my
he just
life.
put it on with his new diet. I don't think
he only wears it when he's dieting.
Jesus Christ! By the way, I found this bracelet on the floor. I looked it up. It was $130 online. I was like, I think I'm gonna wear this. I was about to throw this fucking away, but you know what? Apparently,
the only reason he didn't give it to me.
Magical powers.
It's like a balance bracelet.
Yeah, look at him. He's super balanced.
It's not even leaning to one side.
Yeah, gangster lean. All right, well, guys, that's enough for the ADHD Friday episode. So I want to just give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting us.
Yeah,
and I want to say that like we have some dope shit on the way from courtesy of you guys because we get to do lit shit like, you know, jump in the middle of a Shark Tank in the Pacific Ocean, go to Catalina and go on a like deserted island to podcast live. We're gonna do some amazing shit. So just also
ADHD survivor.
Yeah, Castaway.
Spearfishing with Caitlin.
Nice. So if you guys want to donate, go to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/ADHDcast. Make sure to follow, share, and offer still stands if you want to throw some points out that we talked about on Wednesday's episode.
Oh yeah, convoluted quiz.
The convoluted quiz, whatever you want to call it. All I'm going to say is that I want to give some of these T-shirts away, and if you want to pay postage and shipping or whatever and handling, we'll send you whatever shirt you want. Just as a matter of fact, anyone who sends a fucking email.
Now you sound like desperate as fuck, bro.
No, I'm not. I want to.
He needs a validation.
If you follow me on Instagram, you get a T-shirt. I'm just throwing it out there, guys.
They don't want it. Get over it.
Hey, you don't say that.
All right, here's the real deal. I'm gonna be real with everybody right now, guys.
Oh shit!
You're such an Eddie right now.
PrimeSuspects.net pulled their sponsorship.
Oh fuck!
So
they did.
They did. So therefore, this last run of shirts.
Fuck the Prime Suspects.
No, we're not. We're not. We're still good with them. And because we have the second edition coming soon. So we want to get rid of the first editions, and we have a new project with a new vendor coming up soon. But we need to get rid of our back stock.
No, that makes sense.
And we have we've been selling steadily, hundreds of shirts,
if not thousands.
I can't even keep track.
Well, look, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that we have a bit of a surplus. And what? I'm just saying.
No, you're right. I could see it. It's fucking mounting up in the other room.
Send us your size, your cock size, and your clit size, and then we'll
send your money.
Send us your money too, and let us know. I'll let you know how much shipping and handling will be, and then we'll send them to you. And best comment on what's it called?
And if you want us to come on them or anything, you can do that.
Best comment on iTunes with a rate and review.
5 stars only.
5 stars with a great fucking description is gonna get a postcard. We're gonna reach out to you, and we're gonna say, hey, what's your address? And we're gonna send you a postcard of Katie's titties, and we'll put it in an envelope to be discreet. So.
Yeah, we need to fucking make them discreet because I think that was the problem. A lot of people I heard said they don't
want wives and children.
They don't want just people knowing that they are getting.
They're degenerates like us.
Yeah. So,
some people like Rudy have real jobs in real life,
families, and people that will be affected.
Here's the thing: here's the catch. Here's the only catch: you have to be a Patreon member in order to get the free shirt. So if you're a Patreon member, just throw us a fresh review, and then we'll throw you a shirt. You have to send us the info.
If you're handling,
send us your recap of an episode.
Imagine you fucking getting a fucking shirt for like $5 to $6. How much is that going to cost?
I've done it at Walmart.
What I mean? That's what I'm saying. I know, but this is a lit shirt of a podcast you fucking like.
That's
and if
true.
you're a Patreon of any level, send us an email telling us why you need a shirt or the fucking bullet points of Wednesday's episode with your shirt size and address.
I think we owe one to fucking Mel and Gavin. So we're gonna when you guys send us the Australia box, we'll send you one back.
What?
We'll send you an American box.
Then we'll have your address, which we probably already have your address somewhere. But
yeah, well,
we want.
Cody was in charge of the shipping and handling.
I have a better idea.
I know you just sent it to us.
Mal and Gavin, you're gonna get an American box of some American treats, including some ADHD swag.
An American box was my nickname in high school.
Nice. Cool.
When I studied abroad.
I studied abroad in high school too.
What was her name?
American Box.
American Box. Cool.
Stupid.
I want to just give a shout out to Weeble Wobble. I'm gonna
shout out to Cody.
Yeah, we're gonna do a song.
Shout out to Prime.
I'm gonna do an outro song in his honor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tears, 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 tears. Crying, crying, crying.
Cody, why you lying?
Bitch, why you Mufasa?
Weeble Wobble, why you crying?
Bitch, you're so sad.
And ADHD motherfuckers, get at us with your address and your t-shirts.
Your money, don't forget your money.
Make sure. Turn it up now.
I'm lying. Stop lying. Why you always lying?
Wait, Cody, why you lying? Weaves, why you crying? Oh my God.
Stop lying, ooh girl.
Step back, kinda close. a little bug coming through on you. Yeah, yeah. The end of the show, bitch. What do you say? ADHD every way. Give you free content. So bless us with a couple bones in our pockets. Yeah, we got fucking Katie signing out. We got Cheech about to dip out. Jetty's about to leave. What do you mean? We're about to give you free t-shirt, free fucking bag. Motherfucker hit us up all day. Yeah, ADHD in the house. Yeah, Weebs, why you crying? Cody, why you lying? Oh my God.
Why you always lying? Oh, you're fucking lying. Oh, you're lying. Why you keep crying? Oh, girl.
Yeah, baby, make sure to use 5 stars, bitches. Postcards, discreet for that ass.
And those tits and those dicks.
Oh shit. I was like, oh.
We got big dicks.
You trying to play something?
Yeah.
You gotta be
All right,
fucking
good night.
kidding me.